I would like to know why. What's up, Chad? How you feeling? How the heck are you feeling? I need this is the first one I'm looking at the prize. What they got for the Browns? Tillman, Judy. Wow, they have Jerry Judy at 43.5 receiving yards today. What is that about? What exactly is that about, Chad? 43.5? Oh, he must be going off today. He must be going off today. What up, Reapin? What up, Big Dog? What up, Jay? Ready to see if Coach Early gets fired? It's probably happening, chat. What's up, Meg? What up, Isaiah? The Master, Purple. What's up, Manny? They must. What's going? They got. I don't never see his dude's numbers up that high, man. What the heck, chat? What's that about? What the heck is that about, chat? It's never up like that. And the spread went up to 9.5. Wait, wasn't it at 7.5? Holy moly, guacamole! Liberties in Solon, Parma, Maple Heights, Brunswick, Parma, Willing Heights, watching at home, looking for history, baby. Let's go, baby. What's up, Chase? Either outcome today is good. We win and beat a rival, or we lose and get a good pick in the draft. The lowest we can get in the draft is 7 this week, or is 7. So you're ready for the press conference more than anything. Will we get Kevin Stefanski press conference at the end? Will he survive? They're gonna make him survive. He will. Um, it wouldn't shock me if they waited until Tuesday. It wouldn't shock me. I just set the record, huh? A lot of people looking forward to the Miles Garrett record. Are we gonna witness some history today? I mean, we saw all of the incentive stuff that they had going. Kendrick Bourne couldn't get one catch for 9 yards. Yeah, this stuff's rigged, bro. Tell me it ain't rigged. They gonna let Miles get the record? That's the question. Real, I don't care who I got tonight. What's the scenario if a tie happens? What happens if a tie happens in that game? Because that's what I kind of want to root for. It kind of just gets the Steelers in, huh? Pitt is in. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. I think I kind of want the Ravens to win. And the only reason why I want the Ravens to win is because I wasn't expecting their collapse this soon, and they'll still have their own quirks to deal out with because their pedestal was Super Bowl or bust, and that didn't happen this year. But if the Steelers crumble, oh man, that'd be perfect because we knew that that was going to happen. They're gonna blow up their operation next year. So like, I think I'm leaning towards the Ravens just because their debacle will come up. That will come. They have the whole Lamar Jackson contract situation that they got to deal with in the offseason and everything that they've been going through. So they got their own problems to deal with. But the Steelers, sign me up, man. Knowing that they could have closed it out against us and they could and they didn't. Oh yeah, give me the. I think I'll give me the Raiders, man. I think I'm leaning toward or the Raiders. Give me the Ravens. What's up, Landon? Let's cook. Ooh, I should go get a cup of coffee real quick, man. Am I sad that the season's over in 3 hours, Kobe? I couldn't be more happy that this season was over in 3 hours. I'm ready for next season. Am I happy for this season to end? Yeah, but I'm ready for next year. I'm already ready. The clock hasn't even struck 0, and I'm already ready for next year. What's up, Ellen? What up, David? What up, Wayne? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Drop a like on your way in. Drop a follow if you're new to the channel. Sub on up to YouTube. TikTok is playing games with my life, so I'm about to stop. I'm about to stop putting my energy into TikTok that much, especially at least for this month. This month, I'm taking a little break from TikTok, so you guys might want to migrate over to YouTube and Instagram and everywhere else because TikTok playing with me, and I ain't for it. I ain't for it one bit. Chad, I got an idea. Hold on. Hold on. Bengals will receive. So we get the ball first, chat. All right. It's going to be returned at the 5, 15, 20. Wait, it said the Bengals. Wait, we get the defense first. My fault. We get that defense first. Come on, Miles. Miles Garrett. Are we going to get the record, boys? Hello? Where's our game cast at? First and 10. Shotgun set, trips at the bottom of the screen. They're going to motion chase, followed by Grant Delpit. They go handoff right up the middle, and he gets a gain of about 3 yards there. Browns in the white jerseys, orange pants, Bengal in the black with the orange stripes on the sleeves, paired together with the white pants and the orange stripes going down the side. Miles Garrett's got the Legend 11 blues on today. The 11s. Second and 7 under center is Burrow. They motion Jamar. They go handoff up the middle of it again. Shoulder down into Devin Bush as he's fighting for the last little yards. There'll be about a half yard short of the first round marker as a gain about 6. Early third down. What up, Aaron? Will I stream any NFL playoff games? I will. Depending on how what I get done after this game, I might stream that Steelers game tonight. We'll see. MD at the bottom trips. Can Miles get a sack here on his first third down of the game? Oh my gosh, and they're going to be a full start. Maybe it might. Mason Graham's pointing in the direction of the Bengals. Let's see what they call. Start. And the blues rain from Kentucky. So instead of a 3rd and 1, we get a 3rd and 6 here. A little bit more better opportunity for Miles to pin his ears back. He's going to line up inside of Isaiah McGuire as they got a 5 wide set on this defensive line. Drops back, looking right. Here comes a sack! Oh my gosh, it was a I couldn't even get out the words. And Joe Burrow a little shaken up. Oh my gosh, he's limping. Little stinger there. And it looked like he should have had a sack there. The pocket was collapsed. Miles kind of got there. And I think that was Isaiah McGuire is the one who's going to lay the hit on him. And it gets it off to Samaje Perine, and Grant Delpit comes downhill and lays the wood down. And that's a quick 3 and out for the Browns defense. I just can't wait till it's meaningful in December, January. Oh. Larvidan in the sun returns it at the 3, at the 5, cuts it back up at the 5 again. Oh, it spins off. Can he get a block? Miles Harden! Block! What are you doing? My gosh, you're just standing there. Put a body on him. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I just watching 26 just stand there watching Gage trying to make a play. Put your body on somebody. Gosh. That irritates the hell out of me, man. Under center is Shador. Samson in the backfield. Whiteheart's gonna go in motion. They go handoff on the right side. Samson looking for a hole. Found a small one for a gain of 3. Golly, that really just pissed me off. We're good though. 2nd and 7. What's the future for David and Njoku, man? Free agent this year. We know how much he love to land. Is he gonna take a pay cut? 2nd and 7. Hawaii. Shotgun set. 10 on the play clock. They're gonna motion a man down to the bottom of the screen. That's Corley. He's in a slot. 4 on the play clock. Drops back while looking right. Pocket collapses. Steps up, jumps and throws it to the flat route down to Samson. Stiff arms the guy out of bounds at the 12-yard line to make it 3rd and medium. Chat ones in chat if you think Stefanski's gone tonight. 2 if you think it happens tomorrow. 3 you think he's safe. Let me know. What are we thinking, chat? 1, 2, or 3? 3rd and 4. Oh, I see a 3. Shotgun set. 1 up at the top. 2 receivers at the bottom. There's a receiver in the slot up at the top. Drops back while looking left. Now coming back middle. Goes underneath. Route. Got a man. That's Corley. Corley up the sideline. 25, 30. And gets pushed out at the 33-yard line. I'm such a fan of number 83. I need more targets. I'm a fan of 83. I like what he does. It's only positive yardage. Every time he touches it, I like it. I'm a fan of 83. Bring his ass back next year. Let's see what he can do, man. There's got to be stuff in the playbook for him. There has to be. 1st and 10. 2 receivers down at the bottom. 1 up at the top now. 10:40 to go in this first quarter. 1st and 10. Hikes up his leg. 2 running backs in the backfield. They go fake the run to Corley. Looking, stepping up, shuffling, throws underneath into the dirt as there was a man in the pocket. He's looking for Brendan Bates. I've seen a lot of ones, a lot of 1s and 2s. That would be crazy. I don't think they would ever. I think we'll get Kevin Stefanski. He'll make it through the night. I think it'll be tomorrow. I hope. I mean, I don't know. Man. The smoke is out. I don't know. Corley can be our next Josh Gordon. Okay, let's pump the brakes a little bit there, J Jazz. 2nd and 10. They're showing a pressure blitz. Let's see if they send it. Motion to man. They rush 4. Looking right. Rolling to the right. Stepping up. He's going to get sacked. Oh, my God. He fumbled it. And it's going the other way. Can I see the replay? uh, am I sad that this year is coming to an end? No, I'm not. Whoever asked me that earlier, I'm not. I'm not, man. I'm not. I'm so ready to get some offensive linemen. Oh my gosh. I'm just ready to not watch this product on offense anymore. I'm so grateful that we at least got to watch Shador Sanders to make this entertaining at the end of the year because like I'm tired of watching this offense. I don't give a damn who's the quarterback. I'm tired of watching this offense. Like, can I get an amen on that? Like, am I wrong on that? I don't care if it's Shador back there or Watson. I'm tired of watching this offense. For the past 16 games, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I need a break. I need a nap. I need some Motrin, some Tylenol, dose on, dose off. You know what I mean? Oh, somebody's got to save our offense, man. I don't care who it is at this point. I really don't. I really don't. 1st and 15, 10:22 to go. And Bengals have good field position here after the penalty still. At the 34-yard line, Chase is going to go around the backfield in motion. They're going to go hand off to Chase Brown up the middle, and he'll get a half a yard tackled by Alex Wright. Who fumbled? Shador. Did you hear who yeah, I've been heard about that, Corey. 2nd and 13, 9:55 to go now. Shotgun set, twins up at the top, one receiver at the bottom. Brown's showing a little corner blitz by Grant Dill, but let's see if they send him. They're gonna motion Gesicki. Oh my gosh, they might got a free play here. They go up the middle. They do get the flag. So it's gonna be 4 yards there, and it looks like they got the front line to jump. Browns were a little bit antsy on that play. See if they get a call on probably on Mason Graham. 95. Oh my, they give it to Miles. Probably should have been on Mason Graham. Do we think he breaks the record today? I don't know, man. Does Vegas want him to break the record? Vegas is so in control right now. Kendrick Bourne not getting one catch for 9 yards is it's just another example of Vegas. What does Vegas want? Whoever's in tied with Vegas, do they want it to happen? Yes or no? I don't know. They're all kind of bunched up near the line. 2nd and 8 in the shotgun. Drops back, looking right, quick throw, got a man caught in between guys. T. Higgins splits off defenders, and it didn't even look like nobody wanted to tackle there. Luckily, he got two stringed inside the 10. He's at the 6. Miles' dad got a huge camera. This is gonna be a game though to see how. This is a good like character game though. They got Joe Burrow. They still got the tandem out there. Like, don't let these boys torch you. Shotgun set, trips up at the top of the screen. They're gonna motion Chase down to the bottom. They go handoff to Chase Brown, and he gets met, but he fights for a yard and a half. I think he ran into Mason Graham. Paid him off. Who they? Oh, Andy, I will break your neck into a million pieces right on Quaker Ray, brother. What's up, my boy? Browns has 76 rookies this season. Holy crap. 13 more than any other team. Shotgun set. Still kind of bunched up. Drops back while looking right. Quick throw to the flat route. What a play. Oh my gosh. Chase Brown touchdown. I mean, it was just a little crosser pick screen route underneath. Chase Brown had no one in sight. Easy peasy touchdown. I think that was supposed to be Devin Bush, guys, and he kind of gets get lost in between there. Yeah. Well, you expect that. You expect that. Trey, thank you for the heart, me brother. That pick is up. He missed it. He missed. He missed it. Alex Wright comes with the tip. Alex Wright. How about that man getting this contract? And I mean, literally, he has been Alex Wright, dude. Very just unsung, quiet, unsung and quiet. A lot of people ain't hit the Alex Wright. I don't know why he make plays every time he on the field. How many weeks we call Alex Wright's name in a row? Got that 3-year, 33 million and just been eating ever since. Big old meat hooks got up there. You just want to be excited for Browns January football? Maybe one day, man. Maybe one day. Honestly, though, like net, it's gonna sound crazy because I have high expectations for the Browns every single year. You're talking to the most optimistic, one of the most optimistic Browns fans, if not the most optimistic Browns fan ever, right? If they don't compete next year, Miles is requesting a trade. So, like, if you want to lose Miles Garrett, come out next year and BS. Like, go crap the bed next year, and I can guarantee you, Miles Garrett is gonna ask for another trade. So, like, go ahead and do that. If that's what you wanna do, I'm expecting this team I'm expecting this team to have a drastic change next year. I'm watching too many guys. I'm not buying into the whole we can't turn it around in one season. Yes, you can. I'm not buying it, and it's not just one season. That's the problem. Like it's not just trying to turn it around in one season because we will really be trying to stack from 2023. Whoever's coming into this organization is going to be inherited with some nice cornerstone pieces. I need a guy who's going to elevate this. Like, I don't tell me there isn't a Liam Cohen out there. Don't tell me there isn't a Seattle Seahawks coach out there. Don't tell me we can't see a Sean. Like, don't tell me we can't see turnarounds because we've seen it happen. We've seen it. So my expectation is going to be high next year. I'm sorry, it has to be because I'm not because you going we gonna lose everything next year if we don't. We gonna lose everything next year if we don't. So I'm going. So my thought process is I need three things from you. Number one, what do you think of the quarterback situation? What's your thoughts on the quarterback situation? Can you make something happen with Deshaun Watson if need be? And what's your analysis on Shador Sanders? Can you make something work like that? And is there and then another thing I need to know is what was the other thing I was gonna say? I think it just slipped my mind. The draft maybe is what I was going to. I don't know. 4, 5, 10, 20. Drilled at the 21. Damn, what was I gonna say? I had it in my head and now it didn't. I don't have it. Who's the coach you want here? I want I want a leader of men, and I don't care who the coach is, but if he can lead men and he's a motivator, you can sign me up because this team needs a real life motivator, man. They don't need and then hire an X's and O's guy to run the program. I need a motivator. The best motivator. They go pitch on the right side to Dylan Sampson. Sampson looking for a hole. He finds nothing but a wall of black jerseys. Sounds about right, Key. Put me in, coach. Chad, I'm going. You know what? I'm doing open tryouts next year. Bumping. I'm about to get in shape, and I'm doing open tryouts. Matter of fact, Damon G. He's Giuseppe next year in terms of the scouting department. But get me in there, coach. Yeah, I'm part of the Cleveland Browns scouting department. Try to sneak into some draft combines. Under center Shador. They push out Sampson up top. They go pitch on the left side to Sander. Or no, that's Malachi Corley. And Corley gets the pitch for a gain of about 4. And they put him at the running back position, moving Malachi Corley around a little bit. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I can do it. Oh, look at I appreciate the support, guys. 3rd and 6. 6:45 in this first quarter. Bengals with a 6-0 lead. And no, it wasn't 2 field goals. It was a touchdown and a missed extra point, a blocked extra point. 2 receivers down up at the bottom, 1 up at the top. Little motion out of the backfield, drops back, pocket collapsing, throws it middle, intercepted. Oh my gosh, almost intercepted. That was definitely in harm's way. Chat, I think I have to go to the bathroom. I had Olive Garden for breakfast. Yeah, that was a terrible throw. Holy crap. Hmm. Chat, we better I know what else we better do. Resign Corey Bojorquez. The hell? I think he's a free agent this year too. What's that? Punted at the 22. He's at the 25 and out of bounds at the 30. Bruh said interception and I crap my Bro, I thought it was a pick. I thought it was. I thought it was a pick, man. That throw was wild work. No, that might be the worst throw we've seen him throw all year. I don't know where he was trying to go with that. I don't know. I'm so excited for this offseason though. I'm just I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'm excited for the offseason. I think I'm more so just excited to see what the plan is. I'm ready to see the breadcrumbs of trails because they always leave us the breadcrumbs and I never follow them. I always speculate other things that I want to see. When in reality, like I finally realized that when it's too late. So I'm trying to I want to see where these breadcrumbs were. And you know what else I forgot? We should have known that like we should have already known that Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry were never tied to the hip from day one. And shout out to whoever commented it to me on my TikTok because I totally forgot about this. Um, they were never tied to the hip ever. Do we remember who was hired first here? I don't think we do. I don't think Browns fans remember who got hired first here in Cleveland because it wasn't Andrew Berry. It was Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski was hired first, and then Andrew Berry was hired after that. It was never tied to the hip. This wasn't even Andrew Berry's pick. This wasn't even his guy. That's a huge little, what do you call it? Zay knocked off a whole bag of those olives. No, I only had a half of them. It didn't taste too good. I had pasta visual. I had some fries. I had chicken marzola, whatever it's called. Who did Barry want instead of Kevin? I don't think it was a matter of who Barry wanted instead of Kevin. Kevin was hired first and Barry was hired afterwards. We sure about Sanders? No, we're not sure about Sanders, but we're sure about it for next year. Yeah. Marcella. Now I'm just making you hungry. My bad, man. Kevin Stefanski, 70% chance to the head seat. They just don't smoke. No, hell no. That's way too high of a chance. They don't usually when there's smoke surrounding the Browns like that, it usually tends to go in their favor. The smoke is that he's probably out. It's usually he's probably out. All right, let's go. It's 1st and 10. They go handoff out of the shotgun set. 2 steps. Oh my gosh, Chase Brown. What a great run there for a gain of 13. This man hit 2 juke steps out of the backfield. Or was that Samaje P. Ryan? That was Samaje P. Ryan. Excuse me. I tell you what, Miles Garrett won't get that sack if they score here. Miles Garrett is not going to get the sack right if this score gets out of hand. I can guarantee you. I tell you what, they better score. They better get the ball back. Under center is Burrow. You better hope they don't score a touchdown here. They go handoff on the left side, cuts it back up middle, and we're not even trying to. We're not even trying to have a run defense again. They got about 7 there. That he wasn't touched until 6 yards downfield, and that's the trick. Run to Miles Garrett's side. Jim Schwartz is gonna have to start coming up with a new scheme. Teams are starting to figure out how to go against Miles Garrett. You just run at him. That's why Malik Collins was such a blow because you couldn't just run towards Miles Garrett. They go handoff on the right side, goes back up middle, and he just puts his shoulder down and fights for a gain of another 6 or maybe 7. Malik Collins was such a blow to this team. I'm just gonna prepare myself now. I got a feeling that they're still gonna go defense. One of these first 2 picks are gonna be defense next year. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning in the camp that I low key want Caleb Downs. Call me crazy. I formation for Joe Burrow. I go roll out to the right, and he's gonna have a flat route to Jamar Chase and a one-handed catch. Oh my gosh. And they're gonna give him the first down for a gain of 10. What a catch. They didn't even like fake the handoff. He just rolled out to the right, and Chase was out of the backfield into the flat, and he one hands the catch behind his head. Unreal. Unreal. 1st and 10 under center. They're gonna motion a man. They go fake the jet pitch on the right side to Chase. Chase looking for space, and he won't find much. Maybe a half yard. Do I move Miles next year? I think Miles will be in control of that depending on how the season goes. I don't think there's anything out of the realm of possibilities. When you see guys like Michael Parsons get traded, obviously you saw Luca get traded. Like these are guys that you don't trade. Anything is possible. And if Andrew Berry's going to continue to be if Andrew Berry's going to be the GM, I do think he'll be hard headed and he won't just give them up. If Andrew Berry trades Miles Garrett, he is going to get more than a haul. Shotgun set, drops back, quick screen pass down to bubble screen to Chase, and guess what? Another first down, gain of about 10. Miles to Oakland for their pick this year? Nah, I'm cool. It's nowhere near enough. And Miles wouldn't waive his no clause to go to Vegas. First and 10 under center. They're gonna motion 12. We'll go back to where he started. Burrow's 5 of 5. They're gonna keep their original play at hand. They go jet sweep. Oh my gosh, cuts it up on the right side, and he got about a gain of 9. Oh my gosh, and Tyson Campbell is squirming on the ground, broken collarbone. Yeah, that's got to be a broken collarbone. He's still on the ground, moving in pain. Why? We just can't get away from these damn injuries, man. Tyson Campbell's injured. That's crazy, man. They better throw this ball up to T. Higgins. Matter of fact, no, they probably gonna go towards Jamar Chase to see whose bright idea it was. And I'm sure it'll come up in a press conference if they end up scoring one. Guard the run. Bro, they don't they just trying to I remember this was 2 seasons ago. This was the Steelers game. This was the snow globe game. I had ran into Eric Metcalf in the Muni lot, and I asked him, you being a player, especially on Browns teams, and knowing how the Browns organization has been these past few years, what's the mindset of a player when it's the end of the year and you're not playing for nothing? He's like, listen, man. He was talking real player. He like, listen. He had his little long trench coat on with the hat on, with the cigar in his hand. He like, listen. He like, when I was playing, he's like, there was only two things on my mind: don't get injured and collect that paycheck. That was the only two things on my mind. I like that. You said it. That's the only thing on these players' mind at the end of the season right now, man. Is don't get injured and collect that paycheck. And that's what we've been seeing for a long time, honestly, for these past few weeks is just don't get injured and collect it. And you know what? Fine, whatever. But y'all better not have that attitude next year. Y'all better not have that attitude next year, man. I'm just so tired of watching the piss poor end of the year football. It's draining. Eric Metcalf was a dog. I know. I wish I would have got to watch some of those younger or those old school Browns players, man. All right, we're back, boys. Second and one. Shotgun set. Two receivers at the bottom, one up at the top. Familiar formation. This time it's flipped. Gesicki comes in closer. They send a blitz. They go run. Easy first down. Gain of about 4. P. Ryan still fighting for extra yard. He maybe have gotten 5, depending on where the market. First and goal, nonetheless. 140 and counting in this first quarter. And you got to imagine that Burrow's going to go air this thing out towards the end zone. Chat, would you guys trade 3 first round picks for Joe Burrow? Would you? First and goal, shotgun set. 1 receiver at the bottom, 2 up at the top. 7 on the play clock. Burrow drops back while looking left. There's the end zone. Shot in the air. Intercepted. Devin Bush up the sideline. 50, 45, 40. Pat looking to pass it off. No. Cuts it back up. 5. Touchdown. And a flag comes in. What's the flag? That's good. Ah! It's about damn time. They called him sportsmanlike conduct because he hit the what's his name? The Marshawn Lynch. It was batted in the air. Was that Shelby Harris? Was that Shelby Harris? This dude Devin Bush was thinking about. It was Shelby Harris. This dude has so many batted balls in his career, and he comes up with another one. This time it turns into a Devin Bush pick 6. Can we please resign Devin Bush? Can we please keep this linebacker core together somehow, some way? Please, Andrew Berry, please do it, man. Do it. Get him back. Oh my gosh, I want to keep this linebacking core together. Devin Bush has been so good for us. That penalty really screwed up my damn call. And he hit him with the Marshawn Lynch. That's what the penalty was. Let's go, man. Uh-oh, we got a game now. We got a game now, chat. Chat, you know what time it is. I gotta get this play. I gotta get the interception. I gotta get it recorded. That's our play. We gotta edit and download. We gotta get it downloaded, chat. Let's see how quick we can get it. 4 minutes. Time me. My old man. Where is it? I know they gotta have it. Come on, load up, load up, load up. I know there's gotta be a Devin Bush highlight. Where is it? Where is it, chat? Where is it? Right here. No, that's not it. No, hey, Miles should get a sack now, man. Miles should be getting a sack now. Okay. Hold on. All right, I got the clip. He hit the Marshawn. He hit the Marshawn. Turn it to 25, 30. All right, hold on. Let me get this clip up. Come on. Come on. Ah! Hold on. Damn it, I almost had it, chat. Drops back, looking left, quick throw, caught to Jace Brown, met by Ronnie Hickman. Alright. Oh, damn it, almost fumbled? See, look, I'm doing too much. Let's see. That'll be incomplete. Yeah, that'll be incomplete if they do. Alright. Heck is the video at? Burrow in a shotgun set. They go handoff up the middle. Oh, he bounces it out to the right side. P. Ryan got space at the 35 and gets tackled there after a 7-yard gain. Shotgun set. They're gonna end that quarter. Okay. Let me hurry up and get this out. Let me hurry up and get this clip ready now. It seems like we always get one clip in the first quarter. Every trip. We get one every freaking week. Wait, why is it? Wait. What is going on here? The damn flags always kill me, bro. Okay. Oh, that's why. I'm like, what? I'm wondering why it's like delayed. Why is this not? And a flag comes in. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is taking way too long. Okay. Shotgun set, checking his protection at the line. Motions P. Ryan. What is taking so long for him to hawk this playoff? They're gonna call a timeout, delay a game. Wow, Bengals call a timeout. What the heck? What the heck happened there? Hold on. Export. All right. 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 Let me get this into the Dropbox real quick. Shotgun set for Joe Burrow. They motion down 86. They go hand off to Brown again up the middle. And another first down. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy, man. All right. What's the score of the game? 7-6. Oh my gosh. My mom is stupid. She just texted me and said, "What's the score of the game?" And then replies back 6-7. Shotgun play action, drops back, looking flat route to the tight end, cuts it back up, and gets a gain of about 5. Fumble! Picked up by the Browns! 30, 20, 15, 10, touchdown! Flag. Wait a minute. What's the flag now? It was fumbled. What was the flag? It is a fumble! Jerome Baker is the one who gets it out and picked up by I'm not sure who number 27 is. But the play's gonna stand. Wait, is it a review? It looked like it came out on that one angle they showed. All right, can I get this thing clip uploaded now? Damn, they really trying to. What did I name that clip? Devin Bush, where is he? There he is. All right, his knee was not down. It looked like it was a fumble from the one angle they showed. All right, Chad, I need you to go drop a. Oh damn, I keep forgetting TikTok don't even matter no more, man. They really screwed me. It's okay though. I gotta get this thing uploaded. It was up. Was he down? It didn't look like he was down. Chad, what do we think? All he did was a little flip. Yeah, they tripping. No. Wait, what the heck? This is not the. Wait, what the heck is going on here? Reservations for 6, please. It stands. The football gods are in our favor today. If I'm Schmidt, I'm mad. No, you're not. We need to see this. Sec kick is up. It was good down the middle. Shout out Andre Schmidt, man. All right, I got it posted on TikTok. I'm about to get it on everything else real quick, chat. While I got Burger King commercial at BK. Okay, IG is about to be up. Give the keys to Andre Schmidt. You talk that sack into existence. Now watch out. It's gonna happen. We got it now. Like we couldn't afford to be down like that. There was no way they was gonna get the sack record if we was down like that. Who scored on that side? Webb. Who the heck? Something Webb. S Webb. I ain't never heard of dude. I ain't never heard of dude. Where he at? Heck is he at? Sam Webb. Okay. Shout out to Sam Webb. Shout out my Gucci. Return at the 5, 15, 20, 25. At the 27 is where it'll start. All right, uploaded there. Now I gotta get it on the YouTube, and we'll be back locked in, chat. Oh, I gotta get it on Twitter too. First and 10. They're gonna have to do it now because we know Burrow gonna start taking some shots downfield. Under center. Browns with a 14-6 lead. Quick change of events here in the second quarter. They go handoff on the right side and gets about a gain of about 3.5. Was that Campbell's replacement? Oh my gosh. My bad, Sam. Questionable to return with this. And Denzel Ward, neck questionable. So yeah, we're well, I guess I better go suit up. Unbelievable. Second and 7. They motion a man. They go handoff out of the back, out of the shotgun, and he just like looks like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but gets a gain of 5. Unreal. Third and 2. 12:50 to go in the second quarter. Browns have 7 rushing yards. We don't got no offense, actually. I feel like we all been on defense this entire game. Shotgun set. Chase is gonna be up at the top. Drops back while looking left. Throws it towards Chase's way, and he's wide. Oh my gosh! We don't have none of our corners. They about to feast. They about to feast. They about to feast. Oh my gosh! They about to just go to for real. For real, they could just go to Chase and tee every single play. First and 10. I'm a little nervous now. Look, they got Chase in the slot now at the bottom of the screen. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna be in zone the rest of the day. Burrow's gonna play action, looking Chase's way, goes Chase's way, and forward progress will be lost. So he'll probably be about a half yard short. Although you marked him 2 yards short. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a nightmare, chat. Who the heck is number 20? Oh, no. Oh, no. A simple out route and my dude was oh, no. Had my man doing karaoke off a simple out route. Shotgun set. Burrow's gonna go hand off to Brown. Oh, and he gets met instantly. Who was that in that gap right there? That was Devin Bush. Also Mason Graham. Oh, Trevor Lawrence does it again. Why not? Let's just keep on getting yeah, push that pick on back, baby. We didn't want that to be a top 10 pick. We wanted that to be the 30th pick, right? Shotgun set, empty up at the top, trips at the bottom. P. Ryan's in the backfield. They go handoff to Brown again. He won't get it. Mason Graham, hey, that boy got a little swag to him. You see how he came out that? That boy got a little swag. I didn't know they had that kind of swag in Ann Arbor. I know, no, they ain't got that in Ann Arbor. He learned that from the land. He ain't got that. They ain't got that in Ann Arbor. I drive through Michigan. They don't got that down there, up there. 4th and 1. What they gonna do, chat? Momentum on our side right now. They gonna go for it. And a shotgun set. They're going right to Chase, and they got pressed. They're 5 yard? Oh my gosh, they're 5 yards off the ball on Chase. So what? Delay a game? They weren't gonna go for it. They was scared. I mean, if I'm Zach Taylor, I'm looking over there and saying, "Do you see? Do you see number 27 yards off the ball, and we only need one on Jamar Chase? There you go, my boy Dog Pound Tony. Wait, go back to him. Hold on, let me show my boy. Hold on, wait. This something looks familiar here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is is that? Wait, is that? Them my boys. I gotta send that to my boy. I gotta send that to my boy. What did I miss on the kick? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna rewatch it. Probably a fair catch. Oh yeah, fair catch at the 11. Damn, I gotta go to the bathroom, chat. My that pasta visual is visualing right now, and I feel like I'm scared. These refs are soft. Last game of the season, man. Bloom, chill. Zach, my stomach doing the Bee Gees. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion that's taking me over. Tied up in sorrow, lost in the sun. And it don't know that. Nobody left in this world to hold on. Nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight. Goodbye. I forgot to upload it to Twitter chat. Chat, who you guys rooting for tonight? Steelers or Ravens? I already said I think I'm leaning towards Ravens. Who y'all rocking with tonight, man? What's up, JJ? Ravens. A lot of Ravens, not one Steeler. That's what I like to see. This is why I knew I built a good community. I knew I did. I just knew that I just knew that y'all knew ball. I knew it. I knew that y'all knew ball. 36 minutes since Shador's last snap. All right. This drive's gonna start at the 12-yard line. Shador's gonna line up under center. Can't tell who that is in the backfield with the sun on him, but might look like Rocket Sanders. It is Sanders. They go play action, looking downfield, has some time, rolling out now, decides to take the check down to Sanders, and he has some space, and he fights forward for a healthy gain of 8, but a flag comes in. I couldn't read his lips. They might got illegal hands to the face on the quarterback, maybe. Let's see what they decide to call. Oh, yeah, he definitely got hit in the head. That's what it's gonna be. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Let's go. Let's go. So that's right into the momentum. Under center is Shador. They're gonna motion Corley. They're gonna go roll out to the right. Oh my gosh, man, in the spit, and he just fell down. What was that? This dude had prime foot on his feet right now. What you doing, dog? Jimmy Haslam. Hey, who's that kid next to Jimmy Haslam? I know you be watching the streams. I know you tapped in. Let me talk to Jimmy. Whoever's sitting next to Jimmy, I know you watch the stream. I know you know who I be. You be relying on information to Jimmy. Let me just talk to you. Who was that kid? Anybody know that kid? Who was that kid next to Jimmy? I know he watched. Shotgun set. They're gonna bring Corley into the backfield. They're in like a pistol set now. Sanders is gonna drop back. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get sacked. 68. Shocker. Or was that Joe Patonio's guy? I don't know. I just seen Cam Robertson back there, and I figure it was just his guy. It's got to be 68's guy. Yeah, it was. He, he's bare. That's Cam. Cam, you couldn't block. You couldn't block Bob if your life depended on it. You couldn't even block Bob. I'm convinced. I'm convinced you couldn't even block Bob. Shador drops back, 3rd and 31. Takes the screen pass down to Williams. Williams gets, I don't even know how many. It doesn't even matter. It's not enough. Dude just be like this. If this was, imagine him coming off the line. He'd be like, oh, Bob's right here. Say hut. Ah, ah, ah. Good job, man. Go win. Go win. Couldn't even block Bob. What's up, Auntie? Bob uses the swim move with no hand, with no arms though. But coach, he hit the swim move. But coach, he hit the swim move on me. Who did? Who did? Cam? Cam? Who did? He did. The dude with no arms? Yeah. I can't believe we got ourselves a game like this though. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired of watching this offense, bro. Look at this. I mean, granted, we only been on the field for 7 minutes. Not even that. 6.5 minutes. 2.2 yards per play. That is fantastic, bro. That is fan freaking tastic. You clip that performance? Good. I need it now. Hope you're a fan. Had a wonderful holiday and having a blessed new year. Same to you. Thank you guys. How was your guys' new year? I didn't even Happy New Year to you guys. I haven't seen you guys since last year. Ah. Yeah, I'm that guy. I am. Just sub Bobbin for Cam at this point. Ah, y'all get on my nerves, man. What's up, Hayden? Could definitely tell Zad to do 0 blockers equals no offense. You're not wrong about that, brother. First and 10, shotgun set. Drops back, looking right. Now comes back middle, but almost intercepted again. Ronnie Hickman on the coverage there. Borges has 86 punts for 3,940 yards. What a stat. Oh my gosh. Shotgun set for Burrow. Second and 10, drops back while looking right. Flag comes in. They're looking like Miles Garrett's going to get him for a full start. That's what he's calling for. That's what it is. That's what it is. That boy Orlando Brown got his having a nightmare over there. Shotgun set. Second and 15. Burrow's gonna drop back, get a good push on the line, throws in middle, caught. That's you so Yosava, and he'll get a gain of a maybe what 9, 10, depending on where they mark it to make it medium. Find number 1 and number 5. Find number 1 and number 5. Where are they? Where are they on the field? You got T up at the top, Chase up at the bottom, Yosava on the slot up next to T. Burrow's gonna drop back while looking middle. Now right. Now check down to P. Ryan. Batted up in the air. And I think that was Alex Wright who got his hand on it for a second tip ball of the day. And it's 4th down. You know what it is. You ain't even trying to watch the game today. TV's this way, buddy. Lock in. Lock in. 6:25 to go in the second quarter. I'm hoping that I have to go to the bathroom at halftime because I feel like I have to go. But I'm like, halftime 6 minutes away. I can make it. It's gonna be returned at the 26, up the sideline of the 30. We got can we get a return, man? Hey, Cribs. Hey, Josh. What's up, man? Like, you telling me you ain't got another season in you? You telling me you ain't got another season in you, bro, man. Damn, man. Matter of fact, that's what I should do. I should just train to be the return man. I can do special teams. I can return. Maybe I just get in stupid dumb shape, right? And I'll just work on being a return specialist. I don't need you. Just put me on special teams. I can return punts, and I'm more and my height level is you know what I'm saying. Like my height level, my center of gravity is gonna be better than everybody else's, so it's gonna be hard for them to tackle me. Like, come on, man. I'm about to just do it, man. I'm about to just lock in. Give me four Bud Lights and 3 bumps of coke. I can do a punt return. Maurice Jones-Drew head ass. Nah, for real though. Something like that. Something like that. Myles Garrett return punts. That would be sick. Does anyone know me? You do. You're here right now. You know me. Are you nobody? You must be. You're a nobody. That's right. So I guess nobody knows me. You don't. You do. Stupid dumb shape, and I could be the quarterback. Look, let's just all get in stupid dumb shape. Maybe we should do a series. Maybe the series on YouTube is getting a bunch of Browns fans together, and we train to become the replacements for the Browns. We'll all go to open practice. We'll all go to walk in tryouts, and we'll come in there and we'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make a try. We'll make a change. We be the replacements. Call me Shane Falco. Call me Shane Falco, man. Who gonna be my Asian dude that eat 8 eggs in a row? I know I gotta have a big brother out there who love them who love them some eggs. Who gonna be my line? Who gonna be my dirty work guy? Who gonna be my kicker? I need somebody who smokes cigarettes who can punt a 50-yard field goal. Who got that? I know there's somebody out there. Ole, ole, ole. That's a great movie, man. You ain't never seen The Replacements. I advise you, if you're a football fan, go watch it. Classic movie, man. Keanu Reeves, great movie. 1st and 10, shotgun set, hikes up the right leg. They go draw play to Sampson, and he's met instantly behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. You're already working on the 5-second intro. Let's get it. New movie, The Fans Takeover. Man, we about to do this. CJ Stroud, first rushing touchdown since 2023. Bozo, you got me bet. 2nd and 10, 5:45 to go in the second quarter. It's 14-6. Ball at the 30-yard line. I've got gas, and it does not smell good. Drops back, play action, looking middle. Oh my gosh, throws middle, and it's oh my gosh, in a harm's way again, looking for Judy. I mean, he's given Jerry Judy the opportunities to make plays in between very draped coverage. But if you're gonna trust Jerry Judy in between, like I'm not gonna lie to you. See, this is why you're giving Jerry Judy a chance to make wide receiver 1 type plays. Terrible ball, terrible throw, but like, you know what? Who cares at this point? You want to be that guy? Let me go see. Let's see if you can catch it between 2 defenders. This is the worst performance we've seen out of Shedeur so far, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these balls are in a harm way. It almost seems like he's trying to do too much. 3rd and 10, drops back while looking right, has all day, rolling to the right now, relies on the check down to Judy, and he'll get about 7. See, like, it just seems like what was that last week? Last week leading up to the game, there was that big emphasis on just completions and stacking completions and just moving the ball. I'm not seeing that same focus. I'm not seeing that same hyper focus that he had a couple weeks ago, where he was harping on just making completions. And I mean, I'm not saying he's 5 of 8, so he's getting his completions, but like, we have not seen nearly as many check downs as we had the past few weeks, where he can just get that rhythm going and establish something to keep the defense honest. Defense ain't going for none of that right now. Oh my gosh, I was almost blocked. It's gonna be returned at the 20. He'll get tackled at the 23. Yeah, no fan and Hurts too. Yeah, it's hard to. It's just it sucks that we can never like we do all this. Oh, let's evaluate to see like how fair of an evaluation are we getting on these guys, man. It's really annoying. Like we real life wasted. We went like it's so frustrating to look back at the year and be like, man, we've been wasting weeks for 8 weeks minimum. Like, the season was over literally 9 weeks ago. That is so just like, what, like, what? It's unbelievable. Under center. They go jet sweep to Chase Brown looking for the outside. He's got it. He's at the 25, 30, 35, and gets pushed out at the 40-yard line. I was waiting for that question. I was wondering when I was gonna see that name pop up in my chat, and Terry comes through with it. If Henry Ruggs comes back to the NFL, would that be a player to get? Terry, no. Not us. Not us. No, I'm sorry. Will he get a chance? I'm sure he probably will. Anybody that's that fast, they always get chances, but I'm cool. I'm cool. 1st and 10, drops back while looking right. Quick throw to the right side. Jamar Chase off of, oh my gosh, he's free at the 40 in our territory at the 37. I was wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was wrong, man. Like, I really thought Jerry Judy could be a wide receiver one. I don't think he is, man. Jerry Judy can't be a wide receiver one. I'll eat my crow on that. I still like him I still like him being part of the receiver corps though. I really do. I still like him being a number 2. He may not be a number one, but he's a number 2 as Burrow drops back and he goes to check down a P Ryan. P Ryan almost breaks out of a tackle. He'll get about 3, maybe 4. Why do I think what? Bond, Ruggs, Judkins, Watkins on the same roster conference squad. That's not okay, James. Judy Buns, no, he has no effort. Nah, see, that's not fair. Like, there's a lot of unfair narratives surrounding Jerry Judy, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan of the narratives. Like, is there right to criticize Judy? Yes, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But like the no effort thing and the whole play action drops back, looking underneath throw to P Ryan as he stiffs arms a guy, and it doesn't look like we want to tackle. Who was number 27? Again, bro, what was that hand tackle that you just tried to do? This Sam Webb dude, man. What was that? 3rd and 1 under center is Burrow. Browns have the box stacked up. They go hard count, 4 on the play clock, 3 on the play clock, and it looks like the Bengals are gonna take it down to the 2-minute warning. You being soft on Judy, hold his ass accountable. I'm not being soft on Judy. I just think that I think that the hate is a little bit too much. I think there's real merit to critiquing Jerry Judy. I think that he hasn't lived up to the expectation following the season last year. I definitely think he's dropped way too many balls, but effort isn't part of it. I, there's one thing about Jerry Judy that I absolutely love in a receiver, and it's every quarterback that I've seen him with. Think about how many times you see a quarterback on the bench, right? And how many quarterbacks the Cleveland Browns have had. Whether it was Flacco, whether it was Pickett for that short little preseason, whether it was Dylan Gabriel, whether it was Shador Sanders, Jerry Judy is always next to the quarterback, just in the tablet, next to him, whether it be words of encouragement, stuff like that. Like, that's not that I feel like that's kind of like rare in a receiver, unless you're like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase or Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like we don't see that type. I don't want to call it leadership. I mean, I guess it is a sense of leadership in a way, a quality of leadership, especially after the season that he's having. I don't know. I just think that I think I'm living in the 2024 season where it's like you don't put up 1,200 yards and you don't put up 250 yards in one game if you're trash. Like, that's not something you just luck into. Like, you have to be at the bare minimum good to do something like that. And Jerry Judy did that in a Cleveland Browns uniform at that. So like, is he the best? No. Is he wide receiver one? No. But saying that there's 130 other receivers better, like what was that one TikTok where they were like, I can name 130 receivers better than Jerry Judy? Like, come on, man. Put that to bed. Like, that's disrespectful. There aren't 130 receivers better than Jerry Judy. He was great. His braids too tight though. Is that fair to say? Am I fair in my assessment? Y'all probably don't agree with it. Wide receiver three. A lot of people saying wide receiver three. I mean, I think he's more closer to wide receiver two, bro. I think he's definitely a wide receiver two. I won't give him wide receiver one status. He's got a long way to earn that, especially after you had an opportunity to rebound. Like Amari Cooper was a wide receiver one. You go back to back 1,000-yard seasons in a Cleveland Browns uniform. I don't give a damn what you do after that. You're a wide receiver one, and that's gonna get. Are they gonna get that tush push? Yeah, it looks like he might have got that. Screw it, bring Hartline back. His pocket's too heavy. Was that Jake Browning who came in and did the tush push? Oh, that was Joe Flacco who came in and did the tush push. Oh, they got Flacco out there doing charity work. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, JoJo. Shotgun set for Burrow. They're gonna bring Chase down to the slot. Trips at the bottom. They go hand off to Chase Brown on the left side, looking for space, stiff arming. 27. Stop arm tackling. My goodness. If I see one, bro, if I see this Sam Webb dude not try to tackle one more time, I'm gonna flip out. Burrow's gonna draw back while looking right. Pressure's collapsing. Throws in middle underneath. Caught by T. Higgins for a first down. And guess who they're attacking? Webb again. Oh gosh. Y'all complained about Miles Harden for so long. I kept telling y'all Miles Harden wasn't as bad as what y'all making it. I'd much rather see 26 right now than 27. Oh man, funny how these numbers line up like that, isn't it? He did get a scoop and score. Yeah, that's enough for me. We have 15 plays and 29 yards in 8 minutes of time. Shotgun set. Ball's going to be at the 18 and a half yard line. Checking his protection. Drops back while looking middle. Throws it in the flat route. Miles Garrett was almost there yet again. No human should be that big and be able to bend like that. I just man, if God would have blessed me at 6'1", bro, if you would have made me 6'1", Lord, you know. I'm not questioning you. You just knew you couldn't have made me 6'1" because it would have been too much. I get it, man. Shotgun set, drops back, looking left, end zone shot, fade route to T. Higgins. Oh my on guess who? On guess who? Yeah, you guessed it. You didn't have to guess the number. You knew exactly who they were going to. Number 27 and the flag. One-handed Moss. Yeah. I don't see. This is why, like 6'1" ones they talk. Emac, let them like Emac is probably one of the only people that know me athletically. If they would have made me, if God would have made me 6'1", you probably be watching me on TV right now. You'd be watching me on TV if I was 6'1". God knew not to make me 6'1" because I would have been doing this on number 27, head, like just like that, head top all day. 29 seconds to go in the second quarter of freaking course. Oh my gosh, he missed another kick. Is Cade York their kicker? What happened to Evan McPherson? Buddy, we'd be watching you on the bench, Bucky. No, you wouldn't. I'd be literally, I'd be like, I don't even know who I'd be, man. I'd be too much. I'd be too much. That's why he made me short. Cause he knew. He was like, look, your life would be a little bit different. You too tall. You be tall, next thing you know, you an athlete, everything be messed up. I'd be Bobby Boucher. Picture picture Dante Hall with height. I modeled like I was like a Dante like so like I was real shifty, man. I was a real shifty and fast. That was my thing. If I got the ball, you better hope you tackle me because if not, I was gone. Well, not gone, but like I'll probably run out of bounds because I wasn't gone. But like you want to tackle me? I didn't. I wasn't. I ain't even gonna talk about Young Zay, man. Wait, why are we kicking? Oh, I thought. Wait, turn it to 10, 20, 25. Let's start at the 30. 27 gone with Stefanski. Same Uber. You're getting mad Timu Drewski vibes from you? Damn, Timu Drewski? Shit. I mean, we can have the same type of success. Why not? All right, 23 seconds. We got 3 timeouts. Are we gonna attack the middle of the field or what? Man, where Isaiah Bond deep route at? We ain't seen it all game. Empty set, drops back, looking middle. Oh my gosh, he's stacked. He throws it. Incomplete. Sanders, you chill out, boy. Chill out, boy. Okay, Tommy Reese, I'm gonna need for you to dial back Tommy, can we get some rhythm plays out of the half, please? Shotgun set, rolls out to the left side, looking, throws it towards the sideline, incomplete. We had a 14 to 6 lead, and we were still looking 10 yards down the field. Can we get rhythm going? Third and 10, 13 seconds to go. Absolutely no ball movement here in the first half of this Browns offense. All at the hands of the defense. They go draw a play, and that should be the last play of this drive. You got a gain of 6. All right. All right. Final halftime thoughts of the year. Who would have thought that the Cleveland Browns would have a 14-12 lead at halftime, but not at the hands of the offense? How about the hands of the defense? 27. You got to scoop and score, but you want to stop arm tackling? Just an idea. Thankfully, we did get these points from the defense because had we have not, we probably wouldn't even have an opportunity to get a Miles Garrett sack. So that's still on watch for the second half. I do think they'll get it now that we got a lead. Um, but yeah, these boys just look like they're trying to get that check. You know what I'm saying? Like just get to the end of the game, no injuries. Um, you know, and let's put something good on tape. But like I don't feel that you know what I mean? Which is rightfully so. I don't blame you. I think Cade York signed with the Bengals because Evan McPherson turned into the worst kicker in the league today. So shout out Evan McPherson. And please, Andrew Berry or whoever's gonna make the decision next year, can we please re-sign Devin Bush like as soon as possible? Because I don't need him leaving. I want to keep this linebacking core intact and still have that hope that maybe JOK will come back because my mouth is dripping with Carson Schlesinger, JOK, and potentially Devin. Like if we had those three, it's just it would be so nice. But I can't wait for this game to be over. I can't wait for off-season talks. I can't wait for draft talks and to tell you guys this is the year. I didn't really have much for halftime, honestly. Yeah, I didn't really have much. All right, I'll be back. Here we go. Oh, is my bathroom okay? Barely. Offensive thoughts. Trash. Trash. Check my Insta. Woohoo. Uh, uh, oh snap! What the heck? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Burden? What the hell? Brown James? What the hell? Huh? Not the best today. Let's see if half. All right, we never get halftime pep talks at work. I need a new hat. Bucky, what? Aren't you a Broncos fan? Don't you have playoffs to worry about? Huh? Don't you have the damn playoffs to worry about? You ain't even a Broncos fan. You a bandwagon anyway. We giving Shadaddy a C for his first half? Nah, bruh. Let me see. Nah, he had a bad first half. I see a quarterback that looks distracted by what the main goal was, and just it seems I don't know. I don't see the same Shador that I've seen the past few weeks. This is the first time I've seen a I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what to call it, but would you like to trade that early first rounder for Garrett Wilson? No, not the early one. I'll trade Jacksonville's for it though. Defeated. I wonder how do you get into like these commentary jobs? Who do I gotta talk to? Who do I gotta move up the ranks through? Like, do do I go to college? Do I go to high school? Like, how do these jobs come about? I could do commentary in the NFL, in the NBA, in college, and you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I go about doing that? Y'all got any connections? Y'all know anybody? Y'all know any producers or Denzel Ward is out. It just came up. You and Zay living a dream right now. True, true. Yeah, okay, Bucky. Been waiting on your plugs. Appreciate the follows, guys. It's gonna be caught right inside of the thing. Have to be a part of the fraternity. Yeah, I know. Miles is start. We have to find ways to stay on the field. Well, you're the offensive guy, head coach. Let's find ways to stay on the field, coach. Under center is Shador. Corley's gonna go in motion. They go jet sweep to Corley. Stiffs arms that, and he hits the outside, and he'll get about 5.5. Get that stream up to 100 likes. Let's go, baby. They go handoff up the middle to Sanders, and he'll be about a half yard short, maybe. Stefanski's raising the roof on the sideline, whatever that is. Fedora changing something at the line, 3rd and 1 on a shotgun set. They go handoff on the right side to Sanders. Sanders dances around and loses a yard. They give him a half yard. 4th down. We can't even convert a 3rd and 1. I just don't understand what happened to the days when it was like 3rd and 1 or less than 1, and you just lined up under center and you just put your big boys in and say, you know what? My men versus your men. Let's see who's better. Like I miss those days. I miss it so much. Oh, look, now they do it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 under center. They motion Judy. They go jet sweep to Judy, and he bobbled it, but he gets it back, and he's gonna get the first down on the left. Oh my gosh. He almost fumbled it, but he got it. Why not do that with Isaiah Bond? Isaiah Bond is literally the fastest player on our team. You would think he would get a chance to do a jet sweep. Shotgun set for Sanders. They go handoff up the middle to Rocket Sanders again. Oh my gosh, he breaks through the hole. He's at the 40 and gets tackled at the 37-yard line. Rocket Sanders with a little bit of NASA energy right there out of the backfield as he exploded through the hole and did a little juke step and found some space. Yeah, he run like I see Jamal Lewis in him. I kind of like Rocket, man. I'm bringing him, Samson, and Judd. Those three, just run it. Three-headed monsters back. 1st and 10 under center is Sanders. Sanders in the backfield. They go play action, looking downfield. Steps up, delivers a deep throw. Got a man. It got. He dropped it. Sal Cala. If that's Harold Fannin, that's a touchdown. If that's Harold Fannin, that's a touchdown. Sam Cala dropped it. Under center. They go handoff on the left side to Rocket. Spins off of a guy and gets pushed forward for a gain of 5. This man, oh my God, it was in his bucket. Like when you talk about in his bucket, it was in his bucket and he had a hole at the bottom of his bucket and it just went right through the bucket. I mean, it was in the bucket. It was in the bucket. It was in the bucket and there was a hole in it. Story of the 2025 season, man. Shotgun set for Shador, 3rd and 6. They push out a mine from the slot up top. I think that's Isaiah Bond. Sanders is going to draw back while looking right. Settles his feet, throws it towards the sideline. Wide open man, caught by Cedric Tillman. Stiff arming at the 10 and out of bounds at the 9. 1st down. Okay. All right. We're back. We're back. First and goal. Sanders is going to line up in a shotgun set. He's going to have Corley and I think Sanders in the backfield with him. 2 receivers down up at the bottom. They motion Corley. Drops play action. Looking. Takes the check down to Corley. Caught by him. Can he make a man miss? So what could have been a negative play turns into a positive half yard probably. They may give him one. Second and goal. Let's get this in the end zone, boys. They got a jumbo at the line. They're in like a pistol set now as Whitehurst comes into the backfield. Sanders goes handoff to Sanders. Sanders looking for space, and he gets a nice gain of about 5. Cam Robinson is lobbying for a hold, brother. I don't need you lobbying for any calls. I need you to just stay locked in at the play at hand. All right? You haven't earned to get a single call. You haven't earned it. 3rd and goal. 9:20 and counting in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun set for Sanders. 5 on the play clock. Motion Corley. 1 on the play. 3rd and goal. Drops back. Looking, steps up, sack. I I I just it's good. I just don't understand. I don't understand. What are we doing? We're at the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. You see the play. What is my coach what is my coach doing? What is Shador doing? What was the plan there? Don't score? Because that's what the plan looked like. Don't score. That wasn't on Stefanski. I'm sorry, Sunshine. Do you know how what can you explain to me what coach is doing on the sideline then? If you're not calling plays, you should be managing your timeouts and the clock you should know when to play. Why was he not aware of the play clock? Was Shador not aware of the play clock? Who you know why it's so frustrating? Because this isn't the first time we've seen this. This isn't the second time we've seen this. You know, like I can't I so many times this year we've looked back and been like, what is Kevin doing on the sideline if he's not gonna call timeouts? You're at the 5-yard line. Score. Score. It literally just looked like that they weren't trying to score. That's what that looked like. I cannot wait for this year to be over. I can't wait I can't wait. I'm done, man. I'm done. I can't wait for this year. If there was ever like a you know, the back in the day when you were in elementary school in the school of hard knocks of teaching you how to count for numbers like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. If they wanted to teach people how to tank in an organization, all you have to do is play the 2025 season Cleveland Browns regular season tape and show them like this is exhibit A, B, C, and all the way through Z on how to tank and do it well. That the school of hard knocks, the school of Stefanski, the school of the Cleveland Browns. Just show them the 2025 Cleveland Brown season, and that's how you tank because it has to be. This is unbelievable. Hey, we're too close. Don't score. Get a penalty instead, brother. Let's kick three. Only team to get it within five every single. Shotgun set. Chase is going to motion up to the top. They go handoff to Chase Brown. Brown gets a gain of 4. Vegas has Bengals as a +7, right? Dang, I think that's the first time I've ever seen Myles Garrett's mom. Oh, damn, I do see that camera. Holy crap, you see the lens? How did they had to have given him clearance to bring that in. That is the biggest camera. That's like a 5 that's probably like a $10,000 lens he's got on his lap. 2nd and 6. Empty set for Burrow now. Burrow's gonna drop back. Oh my gosh, quick throw to Gesicki, and he'll have the first down and a little more. Miles' mom gotta be low key tall too. She gotta be like 6'1". Shotgun set for Burrow. Motions a man, and they're gonna get a offsides, aren't they? Oh, they're gonna get a false start on. Okay. Nah, Miles didn't get the sack yet. 1st and 15. Burrows drops back, looking, throws it underneath, caught by the tight end, and he'll get the yards they lost, and maybe a yard or two more. Did you see the reports that said Zach Taylor looks like he's probably gonna be safe too? What if after all of this, like all of these conversations, no AFC North coach is fired? How crazy would that be? 2nd and 9. They're gonna put Brown out into the slot at the bottom. Now they're gonna bring him back into the backfield. 4 on the play clock. Drops back. Pocket collapsing, running away. Now behind him is Miles, and he gets away, and he's gonna get the first down and a little more. And that should be a first down. He knew Miles was behind him. He looked back as he was running. Tyson Campbell's back out on the field too. So his shoulder is good. That's a good sight to see. Miles Garrett got off the edge. He got chipped by the tight end and then couldn't get blocked by Orlando Brown. And he was chasing Burrow and he gets away. Unreal. Burrow drops back, pumps right, underneath throw. Pass was intended for, I believe, Chase Brown, and it's incomplete. 4th and 1. Oh, they didn't give him the first? Okay. Damn, Zach Taylor and Kevin Stefanski damn near identical. 4th and 1. Shotgun set, 2 receivers at the bottom. Motion Higgins down to the bottom. Burrow's gonna drop back while looking right. Throws it quick. He's got a first down. He's got about a 3-yard gain to Tanner Hudson, I think. Oh, that's Jaceki. My bad. Mm. 1st and 10, under center on the fresh set of downs at the 39-yard line, 4:10 to go in the 3rd. They're gonna motion T. Higgins down to the bottom of the screen. They're gonna go handoff up the middle to Brown, and Brown will run into, I think that's Rayshawn Jenkins and Mohamed Diabate for a gain of 2. 3:50 and counting in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 8, no Miles in this play. So let's see if Burrow and these boys look to try to do something downfield. They send a blitz. Burrow's gonna drop back. He gets met instantly by Grant Delpit, and that's a sack. So no Miles on the field. Jim Schwartz dials up the blitz, and Grant Delpit's gonna come up with a sack. And now it's 3rd and long, and this gives Myles Garrett some odds. If you were playing craps, you're gonna have some good odds here to maybe get a sack chance on Burrow after the big. Hey, shout out Grant Delpit. He's had a very silently good year. Very silent, man. They finally put him down in that box where he can make some plays, man. Burrow's gonna drop back, quick throw to T. Higgins. They go hook and ladder to Chase Brown. Browns were ready for it, and he's out of bounds, and it doesn't matter. Devin Bush was there the whole way. You saw the hook and ladder coming, and they were ready for it. 4th down. Riley Leonard rushing touchdown. Uh-oh, Indy came back too. Could you imagine if the Browns started the season 7-1 only to piss it away and not make the playoffs? Oh my gosh. Could you but you don't hear anybody talking crazy about the Colts. You don't hear anybody saying Colts is the bro, the Colts were 7-1 and pissed it away and were out of the playoffs a week ago. That's what you call Cleveland Brown like. This is gonna be fair caught at the 9. Miles is being hampered. Uh-oh, Shador Sanders. Eh, yeah, they really be playing his song. That is crazy. They really be on that. Y you're friends with someone high up in the Browns organization. These announcers are fans. I mean, how can you not be? Starting to think Myles Garrett getting the record wasn't in the script for the year. This is where that betting stuff, man, like, the betting has ruined sports, man. It low key has, like, you know how many people probably had the over on Myles Garrett to get a sack today? Do you know how many people probably had the over on Kendrick Bourne to get 9 yards? Do you know how many people have money on these incentive games? Like, this is all part of Vegas, bro. And it's just so and what makes it what's crazy is like it's always been this way. It literally before betting was even a thing, like back when bookies was there, like this has always been a thing. But now that it's in our face and we know that they're a part of it, it just seems like it's so unreal. When in reality, nothing's different. Nothing at all is different. It has always been this way. We are just now fully more aware of it. That's the crazy part in my eyes. So I think the NFL now, like, obviously we're still watching, but like they have to do a better job of telling the story. Like the story, it feels like now if you're a wrestling fan, I may ruffle some feathers with this, but I'm a guy who grew up in the Attitude Era. It reminds me of when the WWF converted to the WWE. Like it was the WWF when you had bookies and and you could hit people hard and like that era of football. And then once it became the WWE, the game got softer. Money came into play. Now outcomes are heavily swayed. We're more aware of it. We are aware that there's storylines. We're aware of how things should go. Like it literally just feels like they got to do a better job writing scripts now because we are aware of you writing the scripts. You got to do better. Under center is Shador. They get a motion Corley. They go play action, roll out. Looking, still looking, has the flat route. Canala gets drilled. Oh no, that was Brendan. No, who was that? Oh, that was Brendan Bates. Can we get the script for the Browns finally win one soon? Yeah, I wish. Appreciate the rising key, BDs. Thank you, Mathis, for the bolts and the live and the hand hearts and the roses, Bucky and UK, Kenneth. Thank you guys for the gifts. Damn, I'm a little behind on that. 2nd and 4 under center. They go handoff on the left side, cuts it back up to the middle. He has a little bit of a hole, and that's going to be a first down. I think that was Dylan Sampson. It was Dylan Sampson. That was his best gain of the day. And I'm wondering why, like, we're not seeing Dylan Sampson in the passing game. Like, where's the checkdowns to Sampson? Where are the screen plays? Where are the little hitch routes? Like, when Sampson catches that ball and he can put that first move on a defender, it usually turns into positive plays. And we know he can catch the ball. Where are the rhythm plays at? Under center, they bring Whitehurst out of the slot into the backfield, back to the slot. Ball at the 20-yard line. They go handoff on the right side to Sampson. Sampson looking for an opportunity on the outside. He has it up the sideline, and he might hit the first down there, a healthy gain of 10. So back-to-back rushes for Dylan Sampson. Back-to-back first downs. Move the chains. Okay. Let's see if they decide to run one more play. Will that be the last play of this drive? Browns having a little bit of momentum going to go into this fourth quarter, 17-12. And it does look like they are going to wind this down to the end of the third quarter. So not a bad game here, boys. I think we are just finding the rhythm you speak of. I hope so. My goodness. This is the first game I don't feel like we've had any rhythm. What happened to Jerome Ford? I think he's got a shoulder injury. I seen on his Instagram, I couldn't tell if that was actually like a sling on his arm, but I think he's got a shoulder. Yeah, I'm a fan of the Samson and Jug uh duo. We mad if Miles doesn't get the record since the team is gonna win. I think it sucks if the team does win and he doesn't get the record. But like I think the better script is this. Like I think a better script, if I was writing the script, Miles misses it, right? Miles gets a half a sack this game. There'll be all of this stuff, da 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 da. Then the Browns attack the offense. They know Miles Garrett's holding them hostage at the throat with another year of I'll ask for a trade if you guys do what you did this year. And then Miles comes out next year and repeats it. And this time in a winning season effort. It would be better if Miles came out again and we looked up and he had 13 sacks in a 6-game stretch and we're winning. Like that would be the better script, honestly. So if it meant not getting the sack record this year, just for him to get it next year with us winning, sign me up. Sign me up. Because I'm telling you now, man, if you think you're gonna go 5-12 or 6-11 or 7-10 next year, like this is why it's like I can sound delusional talking the way that I'm talking, but I'm putting myself in Miles Garrett's shoes. I'm just putting myself around his area. It's like if you think that he's gonna go through, that would be the last season we see of Miles Garrett. I'd be willing to bet that he would demand a trade if we look like what we did this year. That's why I just think that next year we may not see the big swing and a miss in the words of Jimmy Haslam, but I think we're stepping up to the plate next year. I think we're stepping up to the plate next year, and I think we might not choke up on the bat. I think we may swing for a fence. At the very least, hopefully we ground rule double. I just it feels like they have to swing as they go bootleg. Sanders is looking to run it. He's going to take it. He's at the 35 and he'll plunge forward, and that'll give him an extra yard. So he'll be about a half yard short. You think he wants to trade after the season if he breaks it? No, I think they somehow told him. I think they altered the window plan. Barry and them told us at the beginning of the last year that it was going to be like a 2-3 year window. I think they narrowed it to a 1 year window, 2 year window. They had to convince Miles of something, and Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco and all that stuff couldn't have been the proposal to him. I think they had to tell him like, hey, look, this year may not be it, but we promise next year we'll go for it. As they go pitch on the left side to Samson. Samson's looking for a hole. Can he get through it? And he will get through there. And what an effort by 22 to get that first down. Looked like he should have been stopped for a loss. He'll get that yard. They just lied to Miles. I I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they you can't just there's certain players that I feel like you could do that with, but, like, you're not gonna do that to one of the best players in the I don't know. I don't know. We'll never know. When that 30 for 30 come out, it should be good. But until then, it's all speculation. 1st and 10. They go play action. Sanders is gonna have some time. He's gonna throw middle. He got hit as he threw it. Pass was intended for Jerry Jeudy. Sanders and Judy are trying to connect up a lot today, and he got hit again. It seems like every time he's getting ready to throw, he's getting hit. And Luke Whippler's injured, so our backup center is now down, which is great because we be down to our third center. And they got Zach Zint. Is that Zach Zinter? Is Zach Zinter about to be our center? Oh my god, that is Zach Zinter. He wears number 70. Oh gosh. Oh man. They should have just benched everybody today. I'm gonna be honest with you. We should have saw Bailey Zappi. We should have saw Sam Canella. We should have saw Damon G. Giuseppe. We should have saw John Kelly. We should have saw nobody today, man. Travis Hunter commercial. Damn, I just missed it thinking about all of the crap we should have saw today. What just happened? Luke Whippler got injured. So now we're gonna put Zach Zinter as our center, who couldn't even get a start above any of that is unbelievable to me. We thought we had a gem in Zach Zinter, and this dude couldn't even fight to get onto the field after they've had him for 2 years. And our line is so bad. Like, imagine being our line being so bad and you still don't get the starting job. Oh my gosh, Luke Whippler is literally under center right now, or he is the center. They go screen past to Malachi Corley on the right side, cutting it back up, and he's got some space, and he'll get a gain of 8. And Malachi Corley Has he had a negative play in a Cleveland Browns uniform? I'm not being sarcastic. I'm trying to think. Have we seen him touch the ball and it turn into a negative play? I think every time he's touched it, he's gotten positive yards. 3rd and goal. 3rd and 2. Oh my gosh, our first shotgun play of the game for Zach Zinter at center. 3rd and 2. Good snap. And go RPO, and Sanders has it itself for a first down. It's a nice little RPO there, or read option. I mean, sorry. Is Zach Zinter gonna be our guy? 2 snaps looking good. He's definitely a specimen. He looks huge at the center position, that's for sure. Like, look at how big pause. Look at him though. He looks huge. 1st and 10. They go hand off to Corley. They go reverse to Isaiah Bond. He cuts it back up in the middle, looking for space, and he gets about a 4-yard gain. Okay, maybe Zach Zenner just needed a little shift. Let's see something else. Let's see, run it right up a gap. Run it right up his back. Let's see what he can do. Let's see him run it right up his back. Put Rocket Sanders in there and let it run right up the A gap. So Luke Whippler is getting carted off the field. Got to be serious then. Under center, Samson in the backfield, motion Canala. They go handoff on the left side to Samson. Samson right up the middle where I wanted it, and he didn't get a yard. So never mind. Don't do that again. But I wanted it with Rocket Sanders. But yeah, let's not do that again. I mean, they gave it to me, Chad. I asked for it. They gave me it. 3rd and 5. Sanders is 4 of 5 on 3rd downs with 2 first downs. Trips up at the top. Whitehurst at the bottom. I think that's Williams in the backfield. Drops back, looking. Oh my gosh, free better. He got that came right up the middle. That came right up the middle? Was deflected. Shamar Stewart gets the tip. I've seen enough center. I've seen enough center at center. Oh my gosh, you can't make it up. Fair caught at the 8. Oh my gosh, he didn't even touch him. He didn't even touch him. Oh man, like that's wild, bro. That's wild. gonna charge it. My fault. My daughter wanted to play some Roblox on the PlayStation, so I had to get that set up. Miles is lining up as a linebacker? Or no, he's lined up as on the middle side on the left side. They go, oh my gosh, a blown up play. And Burrow gets away in a first down on a run, on a scramble, on a I don't know. It was just a debacle of a play from the get go, and he just runs for the first down. First and 10, 9:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Miles does not have much time left to get this sack. He's going to have to get it now. Well, not now, but soon. Shotgun set, two receivers up at the top. Burrow's going to go play action, drops back, steps up in the takes check down to Chase Brown. Can he make a man miss? Oh my gosh, he runs into a crash course collision. That's Jerome Baker who's going to get the tackle. He'll get about 7 yards there. Did I get Arc yet? I did not. I was just asking my daughter today if she wants to learn how to play Arc Raiders. I was like, "You wanna learn how to play a game? I haven't played it yet." And she's like, "I don't know, maybe." So I think I might try to learn it with my daughter, and we're gonna stream it. 2nd and 4, 17 to 12. Receivers down up at the bottom. They go play at handoff up the middle, and Chase Brown wide open hole for a first down. He'll get about 6 or 7 yards. Arc is kinda fun. I've been hearing that it's fun. When you hear streamers when you hear streamers say they haven't had that much fun since Fortnite and they haven't felt that addiction, that's the only time I try the games. Like, when people said it about Marvel Rivals, I tried it, they were right. So I usually listen to the big time streamers who get like Tfue. If you bring Tfue out of retirement, the game's gotta be good. Burrow drops back, quick throw to the right side, caught by T. Higgins, and that's gonna be a gain of about 6. The second I saw Tfue come out and talk about it, I'm like, "Oh, this game gotta be crazy then." Too much racist comments. That's what any game. I grew up in the era where Xbox 360 party chats, nothing can be worse than Xbox 360 party chats in 2008, 2009. I grew up in that era. 2nd and 2 shotgun for Burrow. Burrow's gonna drop back, pocket collapsing, quick throw underneath. He's caught by Yosava, and he'll have the first down. You played it every game since it came out? Damn, Sandy. How long has it been out? Oh, so it's a brand new game. It's not a game that was resurrected. Miles Garrett said that Jim Schwartz will be a head coach sometime. So if that's the case, they might as well just promote Jim Schwartz as head coach. If Jim Schwartz wants the head coach, why not give him the shot? They go handoff up the middle to Chase Brown. He doesn't get touched for 7 yards down the field, and that's how many yards he'll probably get. Those party chats gave you thick skin. No, facts. 3 months has been out. Some guys are meant to be coordinators, but not head coaches. Stefanski's one of those guys. Shotgun set, drops back, deep throw to the right side. Woo! What a defensive play by number 20, D'Angelo Ross. Good job, bud. Pass was intended for T. Higgins, and that's a mismatch all day on the height. And he gets his head around and makes a play. Okay, then. That's a great play, 20. All right. All right. Short Kings unite. 3rd and 3. Two receivers up at the top, one up at the bottom. They show blitz. They send an extra guy. Miles came out. Oh my gosh, and he's got underneath throw to Gasecki, and I thought Miles was gonna have the sack there. He was lined up as a middle linebacker coming through on a blitz, and he got through. And Joe Burrow just gets it off. Oh my gosh, goosebumps arose instantly. Are the Bears playing right now, or do they play at 4? I'm curious to know if Caleb Williams is going to throw for 270 or not. Shotgun set, two receivers up in the bottom, one at the top. Burrow drop, Miles gets off the edge. Ah! History's made. Myles Garrett gets the sack, and everybody should be giving a standing applause to Myles Garrett. He shot off the edge like a bullet, and he comes up with the record-setting sack. Raise the freaking banner. Myles Garrett, we got it. And the sideline is erupting. David Njoku's there, and they're cooling them off. And if anything for this dreadful season, you get a record out of it. Go ahead, 9-5. He got it. We need the clip. He got it, chat. Shotgun set for Burrow. Drops back. Looking left. Underneath throw to Chase Brown. And that's going to unite fire in this defense's ass as it's 3rd down. As the flash over to Miles' mom and dad, handshakes and hugs all around. Miles destroyed Orlando Brown off to the edge, and they knew it the second he got it. Shelby Harrison praise and everybody else on that defense. Myles Garrett, what a season, brother, man. Let's go. 3rd and 15. Miles roll out to the right. Steps up in the pocket. Looking, can he come away with another sack? No, he's going to try to evade it. Throws it over the top, and it was almost intercepted by Miles Harden, and it's 4th down. Holy crap. Rod knows. Whoa. Coming through with a $20 super chat. Wow. AZ, just showing some love for your coverage the last couple seasons. Your streams have made this ish easier, my boy. Can we get a W in chat for my boy Rod knows? I appreciate you guys being here. Even though we've only won 7 games in 2 seasons, you guys still show out and show amazing support. I can't thank you guys enough. I'll always be here. I'll always be here on Sundays for the Cleveland Browns. It don't matter what the record is. Appreciate you, bro. It's going to be fair caught at the 8. Let's go, baby. Oh, my gosh. We got the sack record, boys. I mean, Miles was so happy. Hey, I know we did. I know I had my feelings at the. Hold on, chat. Chat, is there another clip of this? Can anyone tag me a clip on Twitter? I'm not. Oh wait, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it, chat. We're gonna have another Favre situation the way Burrow dropped. No, that was a legitimate. Miles destroyed his assignment, and Joe Burrow had nothing to do there. That wasn't a Brett Favre. That was Miles destroying his assignment. I was definitely gonna wonder if it was gonna be one of those scenarios where it was a charity case. That wasn't a charity case. That was a legit sack. That was legit. Trying to get this clip uploaded real quick, guys. Hey, we had fun today, though, chat. The game, we still got 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Hey, we've been having fun today, though, chat. We got 3:49 to go. Look at Miles. They're carrying him on the sideline. Game is already over. Forget the 3:49. Game's over. Celebrate. Under center is Shador. Can he close this thing out of the last game of the season? Dylan Sampson in the backfield. They go handoff on the right side to Sampson. Sampson explodes through the hole for a gain of 4. Under center is Shador. They go play action, looking downfield, steps up in the pocket, and then he gets out of a sack, but he runs into another one. There was nowhere to go. Unreal. So game's not over yet. Defense is gonna have to go out there and win it. Unbelievable. 5 sacks on the day. What's it like over there on the sideline? Jubilant. All right, we go third down here, 3rd and 18, 3rd and 14, shotgun set. They're going to motion in Williams a little bit closer. Sanders is going to drop back. He's going to roll out to the right, looking downfield. What's he going to do? Pump fake it. He runs it, tucks the ball, sheds off a guy, and he gets a little extra help. Oh, my gosh. That was so beautiful. He won't get it. And after 72 has done nothing but give up sacks, he tried to give Sanders a little extra jolt and pull him to the first down marker, and he couldn't get there. He's just short. Wow, that was fun. That was cute. That was cute. That was definitely cute. Borges is the busiest punter in the National Football League. Thanks, CBS. We didn't know that. It's going to be caught at the 35 and he gets tackled at the 38. All right, defense got to make a stop here. Can Miles get number 2 on the day? Can I hurry up and get this damn clip edited so we can lock in for the last part of the game? My goodness, what's going on? Where's my editing sequence at? Hello? What is going on? Oh, they're messing with me, chat. Oh, they don't want me to be great. Yeah, they're tripping. Hello? Banger clip, chat. Go blow this thing up after I comment. You were here for history. All right, I'm exporting it down now. It looks like it's good to go. But he took 17 games to get it. Shut the fuck up. They should give everyone on the O line their final check. The master Miles is the GOAT. Thank you for the $2, baby. Appreciate you, bro. All right. Damn, it already exported? Okay. All right. All right. Let me upload this thing in. Child, we made good time on this clip. We made some good time on this clip. Way easier clip than that other one. Where is it? Miles. Wait. Where is it? Oh, I think it. Wait, where's right here? They're trying to. All right. Let's lock in. Let's lock in for this last, potentially last drive. Get chat. Shotgun set for Joe Burrow. Trips at the bottom. Drops back. Looking. Throws underneath to the tight end to Gesicki. Sheds off a couple guys, and he'll get a gain of about 7. Shotgun set for Joe Burrow. 2nd and 2. Drops back, looking right, quick throw towards the sideline, back shoulder throw, and it's dropped. T. Higgins had it in his bucket, and number 20 again with the coverage. He dropped it, though. Let's not be crazy. Ross on the coverage. Let's see if he did get a hand in there. But he had the back shoulder throw, and T. Higgins drops it. And no, that's good D by Ross. He punched it out at the end. Give him the credit. Give him the credit. Shotgun set for Burrow. Burrow's going to drop back, looking right. Throws right towards the sideline. Caught. Who is that? That's Jamar Chase at the 42-yard line. And the defense, you still, game ain't over. Come on now. What are we doing? We getting that ball. Where the heck are my audios at? History has been made. Myles Garrett is the all-time season sack leader. All-time season sack leader. All right. Uploading it now to all my platforms. So go check that thing up out. The Master coming through with another 499, another great season to be a fan of you. Despite the team being bad, you stay making entertainment. Much freaking love. And we get a W from my man, the Master in chat. And a W in chat for y'all, man. And a W in chat for my boy Sue saying so with a 3-month resub on YouTube. Myles Garrett record is more impactful because it was a team that didn't have the lead a lot. Go Browns, and I hope they turn things around. W in chat for everybody in chat. How about that? How about that? For being here with your boy and sticking through this long season, man. Y'all didn't have to stick it through, but y'all did. Shotgun set at the 42. They show pressure. Let's see if they decide to send it. Burrow's gonna drop back, way back. Oh, in the dirt. That was pocket was all up in his face, and he threw that one up in the dirt. Second and 10, 157 to go in the fourth quarter. Defense can have a huge stop here. They get a stop here. This is the game, boys. Second and 10. Drops back, looking right, sideline throw. Oh my gosh. T. Higgins said, guess what, 20? I'm not dropping this one. So give me 50. Push-ups. Went right back to him. That's such a mismatch. It's literally like a 1.5 difference in height. And Burrow just goes straight to the back shoulder to T. Higgins, and he made sure to come down with that one. Shotgun set for Joe Burrow. Chase up at the top of the screen now. He's matched up against number 20. Burrow's going to draw back. He's looking his way. He's going his way, and it's caught his way. He's at the 10, 5. He's at the 4, and that's where to stop. Oh, my gosh. They're picking on him now. They're picking on him now. They said 27. No, we found another matchup. We got all excited for the damn record. We forgot to lock in. We got so excited for the record that we forgot to lock in. Miles, you want to make this record? You want to make this record even better? You get a strip sack right here and end the game. You want to be that dog? You get a strip sack right here because you know they're going to the end zone. You know they're going to the end zone. They're going straight to Jamar Chase fade route or straight to the T. Higgins fade route or back of the end zone, Yosava. You know, or Jaceki in the flat. Somewhere there. Just don't let him do Chase Brown up the middle. Oh my gosh. Ain't no way they gonna lose this after they just celebrated like they won. It's a big shot. Actually, this is huge because Shador is gonna get an opportunity to lead a game-winning drive if this does happen, or a game-tying drive. Shotgun set. Burrow's gonna drop back. He's looking left. Miles gets the push. He throws end zone, and there's Chase. Predictable. 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 27. Yep. Yep. Denzel Ward getting injured was when did he even go down, bro? All right, well, Sanders gets his opportunity now. Sanders gets a huge opportunity. This might be the biggest moment. I mean, for Sanders, this might be the biggest moment that he's had as a pro right now. This is it. Buffalo was huge. I mean, he's had a lot of big moments, but this one, you got an opportunity. You got two timeouts. You got 129 to go. We've seen him drive down the field back to back times against Buffalo. That was at home. Can he muster something when the offense has been anemic today? And 27 is injured. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Andre Schmidt redemption game. He missed the game winner in the beginning of the year. Will he have an opportunity to win it at the end? Are you kidding me? This is where dreams are made of, right? If they don't get this 2 point, we are in a week one scenario. Oh my gosh. Burrow drops back, looking, throws it, and it's incomplete. Andre Schmidt redemption. What? How do you smell Schmidt? Where's Schmidt? Did somebody just typed it, right? Can somebody type Schmidt? Is it SMYZT? I think I got it right. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest moment. This is a big moment. This is a big moment. I'm up. What the fuck? Hello? What the hell? What's going on? No, raise the bar. Right? What is going on? I'm gonna be returned at the 25. Why is my thing not going up? What is going on? Oh, hello? Oh my gosh, I just messed up my desk. The thing. Reset. Oh my gosh. Sanders drops back while looking left in the dirt. What does this reset mean? I messed up my damn thing. Sanders drops back, steps up, sack. Unbelievable. I'm over here trying to fiddle with my damn desk. Third and 10. You got to convert here. Sanders drops back, steps up in the pocket, delivers towards the sideline. Caught! Isaiah Bond! All right, 49 seconds, 2 timeouts. You got the entire playbook at your disposal right now. You have the entire playbook at the disposal right now. Middle of the field is your best friend. Attack it. Attack it. Matter of fact, this is the low-key the perfect time for a Dylan Sampson screen or a flat route. And this is it. Now, if there was ever a time. First and 10. Sanders drops back, looking. Goes middle, and it's incomplete to Cedric Tillman. Tillman wasn't happy with the direction of the route or something. Second and 10. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 up at the top. Sanders is going to drop back. He takes the flat route to Dylan Sampson. I love it. He's got a little bit of space, and he'll get the first maybe, and he runs out. So is he going to get the first, or are they going to mark him just a yard short? You son of a gun. Yeah, there's still a lot of time left. 39 seconds, still have 2 timeouts. Andre Schmidt. Oh my gosh, this is what it all comes down to. 31. 39 seconds. Sanders in a shotgun set. Judy's going to come in closer from out wide. Sanders is going to drop back while looking middle. Goes middle. He's got a man caught. Judy snacks it in. It almost looked like he bobbled it, but he holds it back in field goal territory, and they're taking their time now. And the timeout comes in with 31 seconds because there's an injured Bengal, so that should use up their last timeout. So Browns will get to retain 2 timeouts with 31 seconds to go off of a huge completion by Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy has had 2 bobbled plays, both of them resulting in a huge first down, and this one comes on the most important drive of the game. Hey, y'all lost faith in Jeudy. I told y'all don't lose faith in him. You ain't trash. He ain't trash. It just is it's a little shaky right now. All right? Let's just get off my mans, okay? I told y'all don't give up on Jeudy just yet. I told y'all, just relax. The fact that it comes down to what week 1 came down to, facts, right? That's your wide receiver too. Yeah, we can agree with that. We can agree with that. Hey, low key, Malachi Corley jet sweep. Malachi Corley jet sweep. That's what I'm running. That's what I'm running. Give me the Malachi Corley jet sweep. Just give me that. Shotgun set for Shedeur at the 38-yard line. 31 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Hikes up his right leg. They go draw a play to Sampson. He'll fall forward for a gain of 2. He looked like it was about to be a loss of 1.5, but it turns into a positive game. And now the Browns will take a first time out there. At the beginning of the year, there were missed field goals from both teams to set up a wonky score. You had a rookie who was going through a death in the family, and one of the most hurtful deaths that you can go through and losing your mother against you. You had an opportunity to win the game, and you missed it against the same team that you were going to have an opportunity to redeem yourself with. Talk about a full circle moment for number 25. As I imagine it's weighing heavily on his mind right now. And you want to talk about Vegas script writers, you can't write a script any more script-like than this one. 2nd and 8. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. 4 play clock. Shotgun set. Sanders is going to drop back while looking right. He's going for the end zone. Isaiah, oh my God. He had him, and he just couldn't complete it. That one wasn't on my script card, and Isaiah Bond almost came right underneath it. Oh my gosh, that would have blew my top off. I love the attitude. You know, like bump it. So this should be a run here, and it's gonna be at the foot of Andre Schmidt. Hold on to that ball, Petey. Hold on to that ball, Petey. Hold on to that ball, Petey, and get a yard or two. I just need a yard or two, Samson. They go handoff to him up the middle. He'll get more than a yard or two. He'll get 5, and we're at the 32. Andre Schmidt. Andre Schmidt. Andre Schmidt. Andre Schmidt. Andre Schmidt. 17 weeks ago, this same exact moment, he blew it for us. Can he redeem himself? Oh my gosh, there will be no icing of the kicker as they have no timeouts left. On the left hash, 49 yards, no wind. Andre Schmidt for the legacy. The set. The kick. It's gone! Flag. What's the flag? It's going to be on the Bengals. There's no foul on the play. What a way to end the season. F them picks, man. F your picks. F your picks. F them. That's right. F them. I don't give a damn. I'm with Miles. I'm with Shelby. I'm with everybody in that locker room. F them picks. I had fun, damn it. And Shador just let a game-winning drive touchdown win. Suck it. F them picks. Myles Garrett gets the record in a W. Wow. Last one of the year for my man. How about that team win? Wait, hold on. Hold on. How about that team win? Guys, that's how you fight. Hey, that's how you fight, baby. Let's go. That was fun. I'm happy we won that game. F them picks. So I think the worst that we can get is 7. The worst that we can get is 7. So let's, matter of fact, let's pull up Tankathon real quick. So we're at 7 right now. We need Washington to lose. Did they already play? No. No, they play at 425, and they're playing the Eagles. So we need them to lose, and we'll take the 6th spot, which is prime wide receiver picking. It don't get no better spot than to be at this spot right here than to take that receiver. Was this the script all along? Can we go get our franchise receiver? Please. Can you go get one, man? And don't let him be 5'10". Don't let him be 5'11". I want to see 6 something. 6 something. Please. Please. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, Megan, I missed your $5 for what? For what you doing? For you doing what you doing? Miles doing the damn thing. I don't know how I missed that, Megan, but thank you for the $5 super chat. Hey man, do we have fun today, Chad? Does this save Kevin's job? No. Let's not get a hold of ourselves. You know what would have been funny? They were trying to spin that narrative. A week ago, they were trying to spin that narrative. When we beat the Steelers, where it was like, how about getting that win for the coach and da 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 da, and not one player had it came out of their mouth that we were doing this for coach. You know what they said? They said they were doing that for their teammates. Like, I'm trying to think back. I wish I could give specific examples, but like, if you've watched football enough, you know what I'm about to say is facts. When you've seen coaches or when you've seen players play for coaches, I'm trying to think, was that the Jets the one year? Was it the Falcons the one year? It was either the Jets, the Falcons, or somebody else that had a really bad record. And at the end of the year, the players were on record talking about how they wanted to get that win for the coach. And they were telling you that they wanted that they were playing for the coach. You weren't hearing that from the players. You were hearing, we doing it for our brothers in the locker room next to each other that we playing with. Like, oh yeah, it was the Raiders. I think it was the Raiders. I think it was for Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce and who was before him? Who fired him? It wasn't for Pierce. It was for the coach that they fired, I think. Wasn't it? They also did it for Coughlin and the Giants before he got rid of. They won a couple games at the end of the year for him. Like, I just don't think they not saying that they weren't playing for the coach, but I think you would know if they were truly playing for Kevin Stefanski. They were playing for their teammates, their brothers. That's what they called it, their brothers. So does this save Kevin's job? Nah. This was if I look at this as like a thank you, Kevin, for literally being the best. Like, this is where I want people to understand. Like, I know because I've been on record so much with the whole Kevin Stefanski and wanting him fired and all of this stuff. Like, people just think that I don't like Kevin Stefanski and I don't understand the situation at hand. I want people to understand that Kevin Stefanski, it's not even a question that he's been the best coach that we've had in however long that you want to go back. That's never been the problem. My problem is it's just not enough. It's just not what we need right now. And it sucks because I say it every time. Had this been a decade ago, I'd probably be all in on Kevin Stefanski. I really would be. But for the guys that we have right now, and we've had 6 years of him, it shouldn't take me 6 years to know if he's the guy or not. So, like, it's no hard feelings to Kevin Stefanski, the human being, the person. It's just you not the guy for the job right now, specifically. So, thank you, Kevin, for giving us some fun couple years. But also, we want to talk so much about, look at the roster that Andrew Berry has given us. Well, these guys got handed a cornerstone. These guys got handed franchise players, and they did nothing with them. They did nothing with Jarvis Landry. They did nothing with Odell Beckham. They did nothing with Nick Chubb. They did nothing with David Njoku in the beginning. They did nothing with Joe Patonio and Wyatt Teller. They did nothing with Denzel Ward. They did nothing with Grant Delpit. Like, you were handed these players, and you did nothing with them. You got lucky, or I won't say you got lucky the first year. You had COVID season in 2020, and then in 2023 you struck lightning in the bottle. But in 2020, after you had the 2021 and you had an expectation in 2021, it looked just like Tampa Bay, didn't it? My man Michael with the 1999 super chat with some major love, saying, didn't renew my season tickets this year, but I had you on every game while I watched from home. Thanks for the great content. No, thank you, brother, thank you for the love. Thank you for deciding to spend your Sundays with the Crockpot gang and the Crockpot family. You know, we love to have everybody who, you know, whether you're overseas, whether you're in Pittsburgh or on the West Coast or the South Coast or the North Coast, wherever you at, we love to have you. So I appreciate it. We get a W in my chat from my man Michael for the monster 1999 super chat. I appreciate you, brother, man. I appreciate you, brother, man. Not OBJ. OBJ was we should have been in the AFC Championship with that roster. We should have been. Great content, all 17 games with you and the TV. Let's go. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You guys make Sundays worth watching. And now this is I literally, I hate that I say this every year, but this is the year now because I can invest in real content this year. My house, I got 3 days before I'm out of the clear, but my old house should be sold by the 7th. And once that happens, the level up truly should start 2026. So like, this is what I'm saying. If you're on TikTok, you're gonna want to come into YouTube. You're gonna want to go over to YouTube. I've got some things planned for YouTube. I've got some content ideas for YouTube. I actually have this one series that I want to do next football season, that I think would be kind of entertaining and kind of fun. We will be streaming playoff games. Depending on what's going on tonight, the Steelers are at 8:30 tonight, right? Let me just double check that. The Steelers are at 8:30 tonight, right, chat? 8:20. I really kind of want to stream that game. I won't make any promises on that, but starting next week, we got wild card on Saturday. First game is at 4:30. I'm more than likely gonna be streaming both of those games. So 4:30 right into the 8:00 game. Unless we get AFC North in the first window. And then that Sunday we'll have wild card as well, 4:30 and 8. And then we got the Monday night game. So we'll have pretty much 3 days of football streams. And then the 17th we'll have the divisional round, along with the 18th. That's at 4:30 and 8, and then 3 and 6:30. And then the divisional or the conference championships the week after that on the 25th. So we're going to finish out January strong with the football streams. And then probably the week of the 12th, maybe. If not the 12th, if not January, the beginning of February, we will start Cav streams. So we'll be streaming the Cavaliers as well. And then off-season content. I'm not really fully sure what we're going to do for the off-season content, but like I said, I do have some ideas and I will be able to invest in some stuff. I kind of want to travel and do some stuff like that. So shout out my boy Lucas coming through with the $5. I don't know how to feel. I hate the idea of another coach, but it felt so bad under him. I get it. It's like that. You know what Kevin Stefanski's situation is? Kevin Stefanski reminds me of that meme where the little girl has that doll and she's right in the face with God. And he's like, trust me, I have something bigger and better for you. Like, we're so like Kevin Stefanski is this doll that we've had for the past 5-6 years. And it's got broken eyes. It's got a sewn on arm back. It's dirty. It's got that washed smell that you've washed it a bunch of times. And we love this thing because he was so good to us. But there's something better on the other side. There's something that could be bigger on the other side if we just let this keepsake go. So I get it. I understand it fully. Oh, let me catch up on the TikTok gifts. You guys were sending hella gifts. Trey Brooks Jay, Infrared Vibes, Big Slim, Bozo, Kenneth, UK, Bucky, Patrick, BDS, Jack's Backup, Mathis, BDS again, Bill, Jay, Brownie, Sean, Mike, I Jokes a Lot, Juice World, Tezzy the Plumber. Thank you guys for the gifts on TikTok. Am I sticking around for the pressers? Duh. We've stuck around for all of the loser presser conferences. You thought I was you think we not gonna stick around for the last one? Come on, man. You know better than that. You know we sticking for these press conferences. Stefanski really hasn't been good for us. I don't know. I think that's kind of unfair. I think he's been good for us. I think he's been we can leave it at good. I forgot to post this on damn Twitter. Ain't that crazy? No, he hasn't been this year though. Yeah, I think he's been good for us, but his time is up. No, that's the perfect way to put it. Everybody was bashing on Sanders, but Sanders led a game-winning drive. I don't see anybody talking about Sanders now. Ain't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how when Sanders is doing bad, you see so many people in the chat talking about Sanders, and then the second he does something good, they just magically disappear. It's like gnats. One night, and then you wake up and it's like, where the hell did all the gnats go? That they died. They only last a day. They only last a series or two. It's like, bro just led a game-winning field goal drive, and I haven't seen one person say anything about Sanders. It's kind of wild. But that's neither here nor there. They're undercover fans, that's why. You think so? I mean, I don't doubt you. He didn't play well today. That's the thing. He didn't play well today. But guess what? He played well when it mattered most. And that's what good football teams do. Good football teams find a win. And isn't that weird? Think about this for a second. All year, we've found ways to lose. And the last 2 weeks of the season, when there's smoke around the fact that Kevin Stefanski's probably out, we've found ways to win. But not at the hands of our offense, the hands of our defense. Coincidence? I don't know. Oh, what's up? It is up. Good call, chat.
Well, I would first start with Grant Delpit making a great play on the 2-point to make it a win.
The water celebration. Look at his shirt.
Game. So I told Grant when he came off the field, I said, dude, that play, you just won the game because we're about to kick a field goal. And then felt the conditions, as you know, were good.
Can we fix the mic? My goodness.
So felt once we got around that 35, we were in range for Andre.
What about Andre?
My fault, chat.
Yeah, that wasn't by design. Yeah, incredible. Like I told you, can't write a better script, not even you, Tony. And just proud of him for game one against that same team, to then bounce back and be so good for this football team. And I don't think
that was a banger, coach.
Anybody on that sideline had any doubt in their mind that ball was going through the uprights. That's just who the kid is.
That's a banger, coach. I give you that one. Not even you, Tony.
Halftime, I said that's why it's a 60-minute football game. We get to play 30 more minutes, and we were not perfect on offense by any stretch of the imagination, but came through when we had to come through. Needed to go on a drive there to get in field goal range, made some plays. Again, just a bunch of fighters on that team.
They was turned up in that locker room. He out of breath, his shirt all wet. I can't wait to see that post conference.
Do you want to continue on with this football team, and do you think that your job can be saved in these kinds of
Respectfully, this game's not about me. I told you guys that. I'm proud of that group for fighting.
Kevin, you talked a lot about blinders and focus on forward. And don't worry about it. For this team, with the way this season has gone, with all the outside noise and everything, I mean, it would be easy to get late to not keep fighting. But can you just kind of expand on the makeup of the? Could you tell early on that this team had that type of fight?
Yeah, listen, I know there's there comes a time where you reflect. I'm not there yet. I'm just kind of focused on this one, and I knew all week these guys wanted to get this one. We wanted to even the series versus Cincinnati. We dropped that first one of the season. We weren't happy about that, and we had an opportunity to go out here today and get a win. I'm really proud of guys that stepped up in that game. D'Angelo going in there at corner, Sam Webb going in at corner. With guys going in and out of injury, guys unavailable pregame, before the game, Carson, Harold, Dave. So just having guys step up, I think is a great thing to acknowledge with this football team. That's kind of been the story of the season. Step up. We need you.
Kelly, how fitting was it that first game under this extra point field goal? It comes down to him at the end of the game.
Yeah, again, very proud of him. Confidence in him never wavered. Felt like it was the right thing to do to keep him where he was. He showed in practice all the time that he was very consistent. So, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, I really had no doubt he would make that.
Did you have a good look of Miles' record set?
I did not have a great look. I didn't. How was it?
I believe they left them well.
That it all depends on how the game's going, and when you're in a game where they have to score touchdowns and they have to be aggressive, that's you give Miles the opportunity to go rush one-on-one.
With all respect to your previous answer, do you expect these coaches around?
Yeah, and with all respect to that attempt by you, I'm not making the focus about me.
And then with the Miles sack, we've talked to you so much about how, it means a lot to him, but also to his defensive teammates. I think we obviously saw that and how they embraced him afterwards.
Yeah.
Just, what can you say about what that moment meant to all those guys?
Yeah, that's history. He's the sack king. That's unbelievable. They've been playing this game for a long time, and for him to go get that in the circumstances with the degree of difficulty in which he got it this season is unbelievable. He's the defensive player of the year. You can make him the MVP if I had a vote. And I think the reaction of his teammates is genuine. That's real. These guys care about each other.
Very vocal about your president, Jim Schwartz. Since you guys have been working together, he's been saying, like everyone else, he aspires to the top of this profession. What would your endorsement be of him to someone else who is looking at him?
Yeah, I love Jim. I love working with Jim. He and I are cut from the same cloth. He's more than deserving of those type of opportunities. And if that happens, I'd be thrilled for him.
Kevin, you hadn't worked with Jim prior to him. You hired him 3 years ago. What did you learn about him?
This is the side of Kevin that I like, though. I like this side of Kevin. This is why I hate this.
Our office is right next to each other, so we spend a lot of time together. Again, we see the game very similarly. We see a lot of things about this game very similarly. I think I've told you guys before. He reminds me of, one of my former coaches when I was playing. Just the way he goes about his business. Jimmy and the entire defensive staff, did a great job.
I know the focus was never about Miles' record, but was there a big sense of relief when he finally got it? Because it felt like it had been building for a
Yes, there was, Scott. About 3 weeks worth.
Kevin on fire today with the comments.
Done now. What are the things that you feel like you're most proud of these teams?
Yeah, listen, you can, I'm sure you guys will. You can look at all of it and you can analyze it, but we had to finish strong. We had 2 opportunities in these last 2 weeks against division opponents, and we got those wins. That's what I'm proud of.
Kevin, I know about you, so you don't want to make this about you, but with all the speculation swirling, how do you expect to spend the next 12 hours or so?
Respectfully, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about right now.
Yeah, I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes celebrating with this team.
Good.
Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Did he just tell us without telling us? Why 30 minutes? Excuse me, coach? Why 30 minutes? Very precise number there. Why 30 minutes, coach? Okay. They definitely have. I can't wait to see the presser or the post game thing, because they had to have done the water thing where they jumped up and it was hyped up and stuff like that. They had to have. Yeah, it is kind of crazy that they didn't mention the rookie leading a game winning drive. Like that is low key wild. Like we didn't get one mention of your rookie quarterback putting up a stinker for 3 quarters. He put up a stinker. Like we calling a spade for a guy who stunk up the first 3 quarters, the first 4 quarters and 14 or 13 and a half minutes, and then to come out and deliver a strike on 3rd down, 3rd and 10 at that, and then to deliver another strike to Jerry Jeudy, a guy he's trusted all day. Like, damn, you could have at least said, damn, good job for, leading a game-winning drive. But, it is what it is. Well, your example to make, I compared him to a vet. Wait, what? Where did I compare him to a vet? What are we talking about here? Shador was Shaduki most of the game. You need Jeudy gone, 68 gone, and Stefanski gone. Damn, y'all still on Jeudy, huh? Y'all really don't want Jerry Jeudy as a wide receiver too? Do you want the Browns to get a coach from outside the organization or promote within? I think if Jim Schwartz is going to get nods towards a head coaching job, he needs to be the first interview and the last interview. I think you do whatever, unless you got plans on bringing Brian Flores in. Jim Schwartz needs to be the first and last interview. I also think they need to look at Tommy Rees. I think Tommy Rees, they're every time reporters talk about Tommy Rees, they talk about how well respected he is within both the NFL and the college rankings, and he'll end up getting a coordinator job somewhere else. So I think they'll look at him, but for him to be the head coach, I don't know. I don't think I want Tommy Rees as the head coach, but I definitely think that he'll probably get an interview if it was the case. I think this is where you guys have to remember my theory. And I still think my theory is the number one thing on Jimmy Haslam's mind, despite what I said earlier in the game, where I do think that they're going to step up to the plate and swing next year. Now, how big of a swing they're going to take next year, that's yet to be determined. But I do think that with Myles Garrett, he will put pressure on these guys again. I mean, you've already heard it in his comments when he was asked about, because he's like, I want winning, whatever that looks like. He didn't give a lobbying comment to keep Kevin Stefanski. Like, that should be what you should be following right now. And he's telling you that, hey, cool, we sucked this year. We're not doing that again next year. You better figure it out. So I do think that next year is going to be very, very no, not even next year. This offseason is going to be very, very interesting to see who they do decide to maneuver, because they have to either have to be the puppet. They either have to be the better puppet than what Kevin Stefanski was in order to make it to Brook Park, or they have to know that they're going to be the fall guy. Or there's 3 ways. They have to be that puppet. The first one I told you, they have to know that they're going to be the fall guy before Brook Park, or they exceed the expectations and they make it to where it's no question that he's making it into Brook Park. I think Jimmy Haslam is going to be looking for a very, very specific type of coach this next season, which is why I think Kevin Stefanski lasted for the amount of time that he did. So I don't know. I think I don't know if that's within or without. I don't know. But it's definitely going to be a very specific type of coach that needs to come in. And the reason why I think Mike McCartney is a very, very, very interesting candidate for the sole reason he's dealt with an owner like Jimmy Haslam. You deal with Jerry Jones, you know what type of ball game you're playing. So, and I think Jimmy Haslam is a better owner than Jerry Jones. So I think Mike McCarthy is a guy that knows how to walk the dotted line while also walking his line, if that makes sense. Now, am I saying that I want him as my coach? No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that he's an interesting candidate because he's already been in a system where an owner is in the hands like that. Jason Garrett, isn't he a better coordinator? You hear the Browns are moments away from firing. That would be crazy, right? Well, he said 30 minutes. You sadly don't see Stefanski going anywhere. No, the master. Don't blind yourself. He's gone. He's gone. The writing has been on the wall. The same way that this ended with, I want you guys to think, like, I wish we could have a Click remote. You know the movie Adam Sandler Click, where he has the remote, you can go back in time and you can watch specific moments. I wish I could take that remote and put all of Browns fans back to that 2020 offseason or that 2021 offseason. So you guys could remember what that offseason was like, what the ending of that offseason was like, the strife between Baker Mayfield and teammates, the comments from Myles Garrett on Baker Mayfield and how that was fractured. It's almost identical. It's almost identical to the Baker Mayfield situation with how Kevin Stefanski is right now. It's almost identical. Broncos offensive coordinator. Where's Shador at? Or where's Miles at?
Got the dub. Let's go.
Hey, we sorry for the heart rate. We had to make it interesting.
Bro, Dylan Sampson is a treasure, bro. Dylan Sampson is a treasure. We need more Dylan Sampson. I'm not gonna lie to you. We need more Dylan Sampson on social media. Where the 12 interview? I don't know where the 12 interview at. I'm low key. Check YouTube. What about YouTube? Oh no, it's not. It'll be on here. Although that audio was terrible. Zay, could Gruden coach Cleveland next year? You know why I would love Gruden? Because it's on YouTube. Are you guys serious? Are they playing with us right now? Wait. I need to pee. I need to pee, man. Can Miles beat his own record next year? 100%. He had 14 sacks in 4 weeks or 6 weeks or something like that. Like, then he went 2-3 weeks without a sack. Of course he could. Oh, why do I love Gruden to be our next coach? Because he's Cleveland bred. His dad was a diehard Cleveland fan. Like, I think being from Cleveland and knowing what it's like to be a Browns fan and all of that, I think that holds a lot of weight. I think that it would mean something. I keep telling you guys though, I'm not making no like I know this is weird. Oh, here we go. Damn, you see how quick they went? Holy crap. Damn. They was like that was like Black Friday in 2011. Just win. You could tell. You could tell. I told y'all, chat. I told
get back in that position how he was. You know, I knew the whole time he was gonna be able to make it. So I think there was a bunch of different battles. You know, overall we won today, and it started up here, started mentally.
I told y'all there was something off. I told y'all, chat. I literally said, I'm like, something don't seem right. I wonder what it was. I wonder what he was going through. You can see it though. Damn, I'm good with this.
Yeah, I think all of our goals and everything is aligned. So I don't think it's a much more want to than that. I think the want to is to prove that I'm able to drive down the field, and that a bad half, you know, doesn't define a character like kind of how it was the other week. We had the same opportunity. So I think each week by week, it was building different things and accomplishing different things, and being able to prove to myself, but not just myself, but this team and everybody, that in certain situations I learn from, I grow from, and I was just excited to be put in that situation again. That I kind of put myself in that situation.
What did you see on those couple of on the last drive? What did you see on those couple of big throws? Whatever outer comeback to Isaiah, and then
yeah, I think it was just clicking. You know, I think it was just clicking. I think we got back. I think we got back a lot to what we been doing, honestly, and I think being able to go through the keys and reads, like those are the stuff that I know like the back of my hand. So that's where reps, and that's where all that different type of stuff come into play, to where you're able to execute each and every play, no matter what defense, you know, they're able to put out there. So I think we got back to being who we are, you know, and not really going at them like a certain way, which that was good, but sometimes it just didn't fit my eye, and I wasn't able to get through my reads quick enough or play like really fast and on time. Yeah, I mean, I'm able to recognize it, but it's all in the mental. You know, I think the devil, of course, is going to attack you different ways, people around you and everything. And honestly, like this whole year, has been a long year. It been ups, downs. It been, you know, different feelings. So, like you gotta be able to, at some point in time, you know, talk to people. You know, sometimes you gotta lean on people also. So that's what them, my guys in there, was able to really like come to life. That's whenever they talk to me, nah, bro, this ain't you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of stuff like that gets you going. That's the type of positivity and stuff that you need around, that you need people to let you know who you are. You feel me? So continue being that guy. So I think a lot of it was that. today and this whole week, and I didn't feel like I wasn't surprised if I didn't come out off rip playing a clean game. But the main battle and the main thing that the challenge was for me today is what's gonna happen whenever you face adversity. Whenever you're not seeing there, whenever you're not seeing it is good. Whenever you're a little bit slow on things, like what are you gonna do? And that's I think that was the lesson today, was to be able to overcome it. And I feel like that last drive and all that is definitely happened.
What have you, I know it's only 45 minutes after the game, but
Yeah.
what have you learned about yourself this season, and how important was it for you to finish the game on this type of note?
Well, I learned what I like. I learned what I don't like. I learned what I'm seeing. I know what I see well. I know what I don't see well. And I learned a lot mentally, and I learned a lot emotionally, physically, everything. I think mentally it was how to deal with when things are going your way, when things aren't going your way, when how to deal with feelings. So that's what I feel like this year is about. I think it was one of those years that how you gonna deal with the feelings. You could be not playing and feel some type of way, and you could be playing and feel the same way as if you didn't, as how you were when you weren't playing. So it's kind of like you got to create your own reality and everything, and you got to have the nucleus of people around to be able, and it's not just your family, like it got to be outside. So I think that's what this rookie class and that's what everything is like being able to lean on each other when everything's down, being able for them to come to me and say, "No, that ain't you, bro. Like you tripping right now. Like you got to get back to doing you." Like that's what I need. You know, I need positivity. I need those type of stuff speaking into you.
He's telling you what type of coach you need. He's telling you
playing normal. You get back to seeing the game how you see. So a lot of that stuff is like mental stuff. You know, it's not physical. The physical been the same. You know, like of course you're gonna be able to improve this off season or footwork, seeing stuff quicker and everything like that. But I think the biggest lesson of this year was mentally, and I feel like
leader.
I achieved that and I won that.
He's telling you what he wanted in a leader.
Can you put yourself in the shoes of Burrow and all these other guys? What's it like when you got Myles Garrett coming after you? What's the quarterback feel?
Well, I don't know. I know in practice when we go situations, I'm aware of them overly. So I can't put myself in anybody else's shoes that I can't relate to or feel, you know.
You go Scott and then
obviously there's a lot of speculation about Kevin's future. How nice is it to finish the season with the win for him?
I think just Coach Kev, he been real tough. He been tough, you know, and it's good. I think I grew and I learned a lot from him. I think this week we had a conversation just about things, you know what I'm saying, just about things in general. And I feel like, you know, we grew to understand each other. You know, we share different things, you know, that we both will go through, you know. So I think I know he wanted this win, and I know he wants every win, but I know this one means a lot. And I don't know. I wish we all, like as a team, and I wish everybody could have got more personal, you know, within this last year. Quinshon even came over my house a couple of days ago, you know, and like I said, in that dark time, he came over my house. And just talking like, bro, like speaking life into me, and that's what I needed. And I'm truly thankful for him, and his presence definitely is missed.
Sugar, you don't often hear a celebration like what we just heard, you know, through this door with you guys.
What is going on?
With all the cheering and yelling and the water bottles and all that kind of stuff. What does it mean, and what does it say about this football team that you guys are celebrating a moment like that?
Yeah. I think that we got each other's back. I think without the defense, we wasn't going to be able to do anything. And I think without us as an offense being able to drive down the field, they did everything they could do. So that wasn't really going to be able to win the game. So I think the tough battle of us just leaning on each other, depending on each other, like in those key moments. So it's like that's how you build trust. That's how you build.
Prime wasn't there today, was he?
You go in those key moments, you able to rise to the occasion, no matter if we had failure before. So, like, no, it was no doubt in my mind that he was going to make that field goal. Like, I knew 10 out of 10 he was going to make it, because of his trials and everything he went through at the beginning of the year, So I think that's, even in that instance, that's where me and him connected, like how you deal with certain stuff. And then being able to talk to him, being able to be that source for him, and then him go on and have the successful season that he had, I think it was truly amazing. So, I mean, of course, that's the story. That's how I go, and I'm thankful, it ended like that at all costs. Thank you. Now I gotta go see my brother Shiloh.
Okay. We need some we need some backstory. We need something. What the hell is going on? You got that Kanye?
To get the record, what was that moment like for you?
That boy getting some bun tonight, big girl. Huh? You gonna set something else up tonight, huh? They wanted the record.
Expected. It was so.
When did he become this saucy?
I knew they were gonna make it difficult, but shit, I don't think I saw more than 3 singles on a real drop back the whole game, and I just knew that if I did, I had to make that moment count, and man, the feeling couldn't be better.
Miles went and got him some.
Did you ever start to wonder about it? When
Miles went and got his hand in the cookie jar, and he got a whole new level up.
I think I said it earlier, but I had a dream I didn't
Look at this dude.
So I was like, well, shit, like we gotta deny fate, whatever
The
it is,
Aura
make it
Farm.
happen. And I just went into it and still had the utmost confidence in myself and my preparation and in my guys, man. I couldn't do it without them. They were supporting me, trying to find ways to free me up, get the chips off me, get the doubles off, and eventually, we just made it happen as we have all year.
What did it feel like when your teammates put you up on their shoulders and David's putting a fake crown on you, and just what was this whole celebration like?
It was special. I've given everything to them. They give my very best every day, and I'm so grateful.
I truly believe that.
So I'm glad to have them as teammates. It's a like I said, it's a privilege to be with these guys, to go to work with these guys, to bleed, to sweat, and to cry with these guys. And it's happening a lot right now. And man, I couldn't imagine doing it with a better group of men. Going in, always, coming in with a great attitude, working hard, and coming with a smile on their faces. And they never too high, never too low. I'm so proud of this group.
Miles, in the second half, what was the level of adrenaline and exhaustion that was mixed there for you?
I wasn't even thinking about it. Honestly, anytime I thought about thinking, I was tired, or the fatigue setting in, I thought about that dream. I picked my ass up. It was time to go.
Miles, I don't think we saw you do your heel until the first drive of the second half. Like, I was at the point where you're an off-ball linebacker, you're a tackle. Just what was maybe the conversations like? I know Jim was probably scheming up some stuff for you to try to get you free.
Yeah, I felt like Mike out there. He started, moving around everywhere, and they were just scheming it up, trying to get the chips and the doubles off me. I know he said he wasn't gonna, do anything crazy to deny me the sack, but hell, they schemed it up to the point where it was starting to feel like that. But I mean, he went out there, tried to win the game, and we made the plays that we needed to. But credit to Schwartz, he was doing everything he could to get not only myself free, but all of us free. And then Grant came in with the
opened it up. Grant opened it up,
and then we just kept on getting pressure.
Yep.
And those batted balls came in, clutch at the beginning of the game.
Sanders going downfield and making sure that you got, and Andre too, Shador and Andre, making sure that you got one of the things that you wanted with this sack, which was a victory. How great was that for them to do that?
I mean, once we got in field goal range, I knew he was going to seal it. This is the moment that he's been waiting for. Do it against a team that, unfortunately, came up a little bit short with at the beginning of the year. I know he's been waiting at the second crack at this, and God willing, he went out there and put it right down the middle. So I was excited. I love winning, so it doesn't matter whether it's beginning of the season, end of the season, last game of the season. No, I'm just proud of him and glad to have him win.
You talked so much about just some of your small conversations with Joe over the years when you sacked him. Did he say anything to you in the moment? And then I'm sure you guys had exchanged after the game. What did he say to you?
So I couldn't talk to him after because my teammates were grabbing me up. So I was trying to get to him after the game, and then there were different outlets and parents were coming down, so there was a lot of people pulling me in different directions. But got a lot of love for Joe. He's a hell of a guy, hell of a player, and I hope to catch up with him this off season. He sent me a text, and I'll keep what he said between him and I. But no, he's exceptional all around.
So what are you seeing on the sack, Miles? Are you thinking I'm getting single coverage here? And then I saw a stat like your get off was crazy,
ridiculous.
You used it, did it just feel like I don't know, the perfect Myles Garrett sack?
Yeah, I mean that was a stereotypical sack for me. Getting off, doing the chop, and then right into the dip. And I was watching the clock. I knew that the next time, he gave a count, it was going to be they were going. So I was just watching the ball as quick as I could, and they had a couple other tails that gave me the snap count. So as soon as I saw that and it aligned, if not, probably the best get off I've ever had. I'm trying to get that sack, and the rest is history.
How did it feel in the dream when you didn't get it?
He said he had a dream that he didn't.
Like I was scared as hell. But shoot, I woke up at 7 or 6:30, and I was like, I told my guy John, I was like, let's eat, let's talk. But we gotta talk through this and we'll just prepare early because there's no way we're gonna allow anything in the way of history.
Miles, you talked to go back to Joe. Just there was a couple of times it looked like you had it right there, and then there was one in particular where he kind of pump fake and then takes off on a run. And he kind of almost like he looked
back at me. That shit was disrespectful. He knew who was chasing him, but I mean, credit to him. He's got wheels. Anytime he's healthy, he's a threat to scram out the pocket. And I was just like, please, somebody just pull him up, or stay behind the line, do something, run out of bounds. But I'm glad to go against a competitor like that.
Miles, I guess bigger picture, so much swirling outside about future Kevin, whatever. What does it say about you guys in this group that you finished the season with a dramatic win today, but also win 2 in a row to kind of go the offseason?
I mean, got to be the same person every single day. I'll come with that same intensity. No matter the result, the outcome, you do this for the journey. There's suffering in the journey. There's failures in the journey, but that's the price we pay for giving everything that we have. No one's gonna win the Super Bowl every year. No one's gonna go to the playoffs every year. But that fight to get more, to achieve more, wanting more for yourself and for your teammates, that's what's going to drive us, to success. And coming off, 2 wins at the end of the season, especially against teams that we lost earlier too. That's kind of momentum we need to carry into the next season. We need to appreciate and be grateful for the guys that we have around us, and look forward.
I know you're careful about curating your walk-up songs here. I just settled on Kanye for this one.
I wonder. Hey, find your dreams come true. I mean, been waiting on my whole life, my whole football career. So I knew I had it in me, and damn, I wanted that 25. But they made it real difficult these last 2 games, especially. But really, these last 3. So that'll be the next journey. Trying to go out there and get 25.
How are you going to celebrate this?
Scott and Mary Kate.
How are you going to celebrate this?
Some pizza and some ice cream.
Probably get some pizza and some ice cream.
Oatmeal tomorrow morning,
and
then
back to work.
Soon, go back to Texas to see my family.
Pizza and ice cream. We know how you celebrate, Miles. Don't play crazy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And then just, what does it mean to you to share this moment, with them?
I tell me you gotta stop bringing that thing. But it means a lot that they could be here. I wanted to do it for myself, but I wanted so much to bring pride to my last name, my dad, my mom, and all those that came before me, especially my grand, who hasn't been here for a while to see this. But I carry into the game every single time I walk onto the field. So that's kind of pride I walk into every single time I walk into the field, whether it's practice, whether it's games. I'm just knowing and grateful of who came before me, who made this possible, and it's a privilege that I'm even here, not only playing the game with the Browns, but even doing this in general. This could have been a whole different interview, me playing with the Cavs, if things were a little bit different. But I'm grateful that they helped keep me on the straight and narrow, keep me on the right path, and now we're here.
Appreciate it.
It's a wrap for a great season, man. Okay. It's a wrap for a season. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. What a year, man. What a freaking year we had. It was not a great season. I lied. I didn't mean a great season. But I do think that this season is huge for the building blocks. I think you have a very, very rare opportunity, especially being in a Cleveland Browns uniform. As I think back to prior Cleveland Browns teams, I think back to that 2007, 2008 team where we went 10-6, and in that following year, the expectation was so high. We thought Derek Anderson was going to take another step. We thought Braylon Edwards would take another step, Kellen Winslow, and we only come out to win 4-12. I think about the 2020 season and the expectation after that. And then I just think back to some of those other seasons in between there. When you think about the team and what it looked like at the end of the year, this team showed flashes of that 2019 team when Greg Williams took over and they fought hard at the end of the year. But this one was different. This was a team that has been here before. And what do I mean by been here before? Some teams have the cachet where they say, hey, guess what? We've been to this divisional round, or we've been to this AFC championship round, or we know what this taste is like. You have a group of guys in this locker room who have felt the type of failure that they have felt like this season and the year before. You think about guys like Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, Joel Petonio, Myles Garrett, David Njoku. You think about these guys, they have been through a season where they tore each other apart. That 2021 season, they weren't as together as they are right now. And that showed this year. And a reason why it's a blessing in disguise is because usually when you talk about let's just put it in friendship terms. When you look at your best friend, or you look at somebody that you've gone through the mud with over a course of middle school and high school and college, and you look back and be like, man, we've had some great times, but you remember that time when we almost weren't friends and we could have not been friends. You can look back at that moment and be like, nothing will ever be as bad as the point is when we were about to blow this thing up and we weren't together as we were. Winning only 5 games and fighting for your brother next to you, the way that they fought, the way that you could see how they were fighting for the player next to them. Like I said, usually you can tell when they're fighting for a coach. These guys were playing for the brothers next to them, and you could clearly see that. They got the misery. They've had a piece of success. You've got to test both sides of the grass. If they can find a leader, I'm telling you, they are primed. No pun intended, but they are primed to really be a force to be reckoned with, because they have been through every scenario that you can imagine. And that is scary and that is dangerous. So, like I said earlier in the stream, Do I think they'll take a big swing and a miss like they did with Deshaun Watson? No. But I do think we're looking at like a Edwin Encarnacion 2-year, $40 million deal where we know this window is about a year or two, and we got to do something to show these fans and people that, hey, we are at least trying. So who's going to be that Edwin Encarnacion or how that situation is going to be? I don't know. But I'm thinking of it as that scenario. Think about when the Indians were like, damn, if we could just had that hitter, and then they went out and got Edwin Encarnacion, who was basically damn near at his prime or coming down his prime. Like they took that stab at it. I'm expecting something very, very similar this year in terms of the Cleveland Browns. Because if you don't, Deshaun, or you said Deshaun Watson, Megan got me talking about Deshaun. If you don't, Myles Garrett's going to ask for a trade, and then you're going to have to figure out how you maneuver that. So this is a big. This is big. This is big coming up in this offseason, and I can't wait to see it. How would you feel if Kevin stays? It would be a waste. I'm gonna be honest with you. It would be a waste because the players have already made up their mind. But again, there's only one person I'm consulting with. I'm not consulting with Shador, and usually that's the route you go. You go to the quarterback, and the quarterback is the one that you want to help make your decisions. I'm going to Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is a once in a generational player. Like we throw that term around so freely. We talk about all these players being generational. No, Myles Garrett is quite frankly, literally one of the top 5 players to ever play the game of football. One of the top 7, whatever number you want to put, he's up there at the top. He's one of the best players to ever play the game of football. You would be doing yourself a disservice if you do not have him at the table with you when you go to make these decisions. You need to have Myles heavily involved in the future of this team, at least for the next 4 years. Yeah, at least for the next 4 years. Because he's going to be your ticket to the playoffs. Obviously, you need your head coach and you need your quarterback. I'm not saying that you don't need that. But not everybody has Myles Garrett on their teams. And if we have just think about the season. If we had a sliver of offense this year, it's a completely different season. So I need to make sure Myles Garrett is fully in tune with what's going on. I need his thought process on who he thinks can lead these guys over the top. I'm using his defensive mind, and I'm wondering who has given you the most problems in terms of our defense when our defense was number 1. Are there any coordinators out there who's carved you up? Like, I want to know everything that Myles has to offer in terms of this search from what he sees on the defensive side of the ball and who could unlock this offense. There should be one goal this year and one goal only. How do we unlock this offense? Period. That's it. So how would I feel if Kevin came back? I could tell you your offense isn't getting unlocked if Kevin Stefanski is your head coach, because we've had 6 years and it's never been unlocked. It's been nothing but excuses as to why we couldn't unlock it. And I'm tired of the excuses. I'm over it. So that's how I feel. I need to go take a piss again. I think I'm going to marinate, let those little clips go for a little bit. And I think I might save our last Victory Monday, and I think I'm going to wait to drop our highlight tape for tomorrow so we can enjoy our first victory and our last victory of the season. But guess what, chat? The Cleveland Browns are undefeated in 2026. They can't take that away from us. Call it what you want. Browns is the Browns, but you know what the Browns are? Undefeated in 2026. Undefeated in 2026. Can I get an amen? I'm just saying. We ain't lost this year. So shout out Andre Smith too. Your thoughts on him? Shout out Andre Smith, man. Shout out Andre Smith. So Meg, thank you. Thank you guys for all the super chats today. Thank you guys for all the follows today. If you haven't subbed up on our YouTube channel, come on over to the YouTube channel and sub up. And make sure you guys are keeping a lookout for tomorrow and for the recap or for the highlights. And I don't know what time we're going live for Honor of the Land tomorrow, but we will be going live tomorrow. So I will catch you guys later. All right. Appreciate you guys, man. Love you, and go Browns. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Where's my mouse? There it is.